right there. Not here. It's fine. We'll just go to the training ground.
We gotta be careful the wound doesn't spread, or it'll kill me.
Yeah, I'd prefer if you didn't do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's only like skin deep it seems right now, but if it gets deeper, you know.
What?
Huh. I said hello.
Hi.
Are you on the mission?
No.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, other than that, we have, you know, it's a training day.
Man, it sure is getting late.
2 seconds behind.
I say roughly 50 minutes into the day.
Leave us alone and join us. Join us in believing in you.
There they are.
Captain, we're immediately heading back to the docks.
Woo.
Small medical thing. Should be handled.
Yes, I was. Okay.
So
Cold.
and Jill, yeah, it's probably cold. Take this and just drink it real quick. For me. The resistance potion should
Blank?
help you deal with it.
Get
I do recommend you get
Blanket.
near there something hot and get out of the way.
Yeah. I've jumped in freezing cold water a few times before. It's okay. I'll,
It'll keep your core warm enough that you'll be able to manage.
yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Is the Ferrari okay?
Yeah, they're here.
Oh, perfect.
Friend, okay.
Oh,
You
well, everything's all clean here too, so we're all good.
alright.
Thank you
did
so much for your help.
good work. No, thank you. I wouldn't have noticed. I would have been real worried, honestly.
They jumped. I had to jump in after them. No crew left behind. You guys can go back to doing what you were doing. Thank you again for the help.
No,
Is your armor right?
Ah, yes, the cold. Jumping in there, it's just... ugh, my muscles don't like it.
if you
a
have
little
if you
tense.
have a spare change of clothes on your ship, like maybe you should.
They're in my room. I'd have to go back to school. It's
Cold's
okay.
bad.
I'll go do that.
Listen.
Okay. Do it
What?
sooner rather than later. Fuck.
I
won't-
was
Yes,
agreeing with
I'm
you.
gonna
Cold
go
is
do
bad.
that now.
yeah, I
The
won't.
cold
watch
is
you.
very bad. My muscles tense.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
let's go, Ferroli.
Let's go.
Thank you again.
Alright, we were going to go check on the training grounds, correct?
I
The
need to
plan
go
was to
speak
walk
with
there.
Lucas, so
You need to speak with Umbrella, yes. Cross, by all
I'll
means.
go check.
Alright.
Nothing. Okay. How are you doing, Captain? I imagine
Your captain.
it's a rough day, right? A lot of headaches today, though, yeah.
Surprisingly, it hasn't really been headaches. It's just been unexpected things.
I've seemed to have gotten over most of the headaches, but still gets one or two every once in a while, especially when we're by the dorms.
Hello. I've been having a few. Not sure why.
Luke is right there, so.
Hey, Luke is right there behind you. But...
Yeah, I know. I saw him. He's busy.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. But you said that's what you're looking for.
I am, but I'm not gonna interrupt him.
No, fair enough. The other people are still working on stuff.
They are. They're on hidden.
I don't think their conversation is terribly
I'm
important.
literally at single frames. Why? Oh.
Sounds like-
Close. Don't do this again. It didn't even close.
Not there. Not at the dorm. But it's really cold to do it, but it works, you know.
How many professors are going on the mission?
I think all of them, except for Professor Monty.
Except for Monty, yeah.
We're gonna have to set up, like, those pirates are coming back at some point, and whether they're going to the village or they're coming here. I'm sure they'll take the opportunity to...
Captain, hello. Seems
I
new.
was wondering when you wanted to do the figure out what team is assigned to what gates in particular when it comes to closing.
I don't actually need
Yes.
anything to do now.
So, according to the plan, as it stands, as far as I know, it would be Lumen Terra at the docks. I actually
Lumen
have
Terra
ideas
at
for
the
that
docks?
as well, if you'd be willing to look.
Of course. If you want to go now, we can.
Sure. One sec. Yes.
If you're not
okay.
busy, of
we could do
course.
now. No, we're not.
Sure. You two are welcome to join if you want, or you don't have to if you don't want to.
I have nothing better to do. That sounds like a good...
That means I'm being
Thing to
dragged
know.
along by association.
You know,
Oh, right,
there's
you have to do-
Lumen members right there.
They're training for the mission that I'm not on.
That's fair. Well, Vesper's there, too, somewhere. You could stand, like, 10 feet to his left until he's done talking.
It's up to you. I'm sure we can leave you with someone here, or if you want to come.
Well, if you're not going, it might be better that you do know the plan ahead of time, if any changes were made. Also, you're a very valid voice as far as the constructions of the defenses go.
I am.
Your argument was so, well, your argument was so, what was it? The plan was so effective that it tricked all of the teams into believing that that was actually the current plan, and we all met at the medical bay anyway.
Yep.
So the big question I had is closing of the gates.
Yes.
Because they need to be closed, of course, and we need to figure out how to get in or out from them properly.
Do you have your flares? You are supposed to have a pack of them.
There might be some at the dorm, perhaps.
They're in the dorm.
I would look for them. I have some just in case.
I'll get them after them.
Somewhat.
Flares.
Flares, they're like smoke bombs that go into the sky.
I can keep those on me if the need arises. I have plenty of extra bits of storage for the same purpose. Just having things.
I'll
Usually
definitely
potions and
take a
bandages, but-
bulk of them. More than I think I have on the thread. I'm sure of it.
I'm in double digits.
So, the first question I had towards you, Captain, is for this gate here.
Right.
Actually,
So I
guess
assume
first
this will
question, I
be-
suppose, is there any more gates down this way that I should know about? I haven't explored past this way.
No.
I know that wall is blocked.
I don't believe so, as Captain
Understood.
Bowers said. One sec.
Is there
one- a wall
out by the graveyard?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna look for.
There was an area to the graveyard that went towards the school. I'm worried, and it might just be walled off, but
I guess we're double timing it.
we could just pass the graveyard. Let's just do that.
That's interesting. Wonder what she's doing out here.
There's a mana tree grove over there. It's where I go to focus
Trying to see my ears
more
work.
elemental types of magic.
Interesting. Maybe another move?
Right, so that concludes this little jolt over here.
Interesting.
Yes,
I don't
this is
want to be here.
This was Captain Luca's idea mostly.
I don't wanna
The
be here.
walls themselves, as far as I know, building them. The flare system came in
Not
place
yet.
after he
I'm not
had
ready.
etheric devices at different checkpoints to activate. People were nervous that they would be missed, so we ultimately voted that off, and now we need just to shoot them off and hope that one of the professors or team captains see them.
Right.
But other than that, we should have taken care of the easy paths toward the main building. And I don't know. Have you been studying the plan?
I have only minimal access to it, we'll say.
Okay. It is 3 phases, I believe. Phase 1 would be us defending the docks here. If we don't find anything, we are just to send a flare or wait until we see one. Actually, I'm not quite sure. I have to check with Captain Luca about how the white flares work and all that. Let's see. Okay. So there's. Okay. So the red flares indicate danger, and the white flares indicate sort of like a basic communication of acknowledgement to another flare, and sending a squatter, which is the previous flare that was shot. The green flares, I think, are just like seeing something or having contact with others.
Understood. Might get
Yes.
these on paper
Oh.
from you now in a minute.
Yeah, I'll have to go over the paper with you as well pretty soon.
Hello.
This will be it, and we have a sally port in place as well at the dock here. I think they happen at every gate, going toward the main building on the outer perimeter. I don't know. No, we don't have a ladder up. We do have a way
So-
up. This way, maybe.
I guess the first thing I have to ask is when it comes to closing this gate.
In case we need it. Yes.
We should have a team dedicated to send off to close this gate. Because if we close this gate, then, we're going to have to probably run around to a teleporter to get out, correct? Or unless we have like a ladder up and we have the marksman on the wall.
Yes. So when the walls
I don't know
are
if that's the plan.
completely done, we should be working on a system to shut down the teleporting system as well. Because that will be an asset if there is an emergency again, like we had the other day. Should they know that we have teleporters? Yes. I believe that Lumen has the most defense out of the 2 of our squads, so I would volunteer that you hold the line and we stay behind to make sure you all come through. Actually, this
Are you
is
sure
very
about that?
I mean, I said it.
Oh, am I?
I don't know that. What do you mean?
One moment.
We've lost a lot of our front line,
Okay.
and both of the new students we got, and Vesper, are mainly flanker or mid-ranged.
That's a good point. Yeah, Kingsley did move to do. Okay.
Between Varys's
So,
wall
that's what my
spell,
first question is.
Morgan's capabilities, and
That's true. Well, my defense is lacking, so I might be a bit selfish with my thoughts. There. Did you find anything?
I was trying to figure out why there's a fucking wall right there, but the answer is no fucking clue.
It's because it's not done.
Isn't there a
Probably
way
a pathway.
path down to the?
Yeah.
I thought there was a path
From the
down
observatory to
the,
another rock.
I don't think so.
Perhaps.
And even then, you can just get into there by any of the side entrances. It's not like.
Maybe you could climb.
And
on
that
it from the
area
wall
kind
or
of
something.
blocks itself off. It's like its own small area. That honestly might be a good idea to look into as like a. Okay, goodbye. It's a good vantage point if the need arises. Like for like this entire area.
Emma typically uses a rifle, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Or an Aethertech rifle or something. Even if we get right onto the actual wall, maybe if we get it positioned up there. Oh,
Yeah,
is that the way
this
onto
we
the
could put.
wall?
Yeah,
a way
we could
onto
put
the
like a
wall.
small ladder or like pathway down so that we could get up onto that wall, but or at least easier without breaking our legs, and also we'd be able to come back up. But
I have ideas.
overall, I'm a little
Continue.
confused as to what our specific setup is going to be here, because we have.
So we're figuring out.
Yeah, this door seems. Someone's gonna have to be on this side to close it. I don't necessarily know if it can even be us.
Right. So
What?
I had an idea the other day to get Emma a watchtower because I wasn't sure if she could actually reach up there, but there seems to be a path. And her rifle would be good at higher elevation. Let's see. I
To
don't
be
know about the
clear,
visibility.
Captain.
We'd actually get a better look from up there, but it seems like it could work, and we may not even need the watchtower. We might just need a switch
If we want to just
connected to the port here.
all run up there real quick and
To activate.
discuss up there so that we can get a better vantage point of the area around even.
Sure.
Because that way, yeah, we are kind of grasping at straws a little bit. Most rifles are 100 meter. Yeah, that's accurate.
Emma's is Aethertech though. Does that still fall within that?
I think it really just makes it.
So-
It's so. I think the difference is that the dropping of a bullet is negated by a spell explosion because of the physics of some.
Yeah, so
them
we can get
like that.
down to there pretty easily. But we also have access to all of this area here.
That's true. You know what? Even when we close the gate on, that would be fine. till we
Where
cut
is
them
the
off from
next
main
gate?
floor.
It's by the. There's the one door by the arena, and then there's one in front of the dorms. So this entire
the-
area is.
All the way to the front gate, yes.
Cool.
I believe the next fallback gate would be the medical bay. Or was there one I
You
missed?
get Emma here and check, or anyone who's going to close the gate.
Because if we do have Emma present, perhaps we have our teams scouting this area down there, ensuring there's no sabotaging on our ship, because if that happens, then that is very bad. That ship is kind of our lifeline right now if it's in dock. And if we lose it, then
That's a good point. Yeah.
we're trapped on an
We're dead,
island with a
yes.
rift.
Yep.
And I don't know if we have
Definitely.
anyone
Get
skilled
some
enough to
supplies
build a new ship.
soon.
No, I burned that
I
shit.
mean, we've built these
We
walls
do have-
in like a week.
Sure.
Sure, we can
Laying
figure it
bricks
out.
is also easier than making a ship float. We probably could. And if push comes to shove, we know where the wrecked ship is, that we might be able to piece back together.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or we could just throw
So-
chairs into the water and float on it.
I'm gonna be honest, I think I'd die if we did that.
So, considering the distance here, this is the best vantage point that she could probably get. Or anyone up here could probably get. I would say here, there. Probably not there, you got the tree
Lumen would
coverage.
not be up here, I will say.
Yes,
I think
to
Val
be
might
able
be
to
the only
see
one able to capitalize on this.
be able to see
And even
the
then-
entrance of the gate here.
Meh.
However, having
figured.
a switch all the way inside of that wall would be a bit works I had to run to once the access but I think anyone could be up here. It really depends on them, and it's not going to be the only switch for the keep. I think we should keep the other one down next to the gate here. We should just have an alternate hidden one on this side.
If we
Yeah.
if we had one just in this gate,
If we can wire it up here.
and then someone had the position to stay up here, like Emma or any other ranged combatants on your team.
Well, the
Obviously, they wouldn't stay in
point is
here
really-
and fight.
It's very
Oh.
terrible. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about milliseconds and shaving them off because you know how quickly we could just end up trapping whatever teammates behind, you know, the in-between gates here as well. Wouldn't it be
While
better
I
not to have
agree
a
in shaving
double?
milliseconds is important, I also think it's more important to
Yeah.
have a game plan to start. The biggest things is we need this gate closed and we need to be out there. Or we just close this gate and we ignore the ship, but I think the ship is probably
might
one of the
be-
most important things on this island.
Yeah, there might be a gate on the left side as well, for the path over here. So I don't know who will be covering that. I guess we'll see when the walls are done. Unless it's funneling them this direction on purpose. I don't know. Luca going over it with the plan with us is very helpful in this whole condition. But I mean, here's the thing: is it's not going to be impregnable because there's nothing.
This is boring.
It's good to know these things ahead of time.
This is gonna be a boring episode.
Yeah. For this part, I'm not sure. I haven't seen the bricks on this side of it.
As far as I know, the only gate on this side is the one by the dorms. So
Yeah.
there's
keep them out of there too.
doors
And
by
that will be
the
covered by
entrance
Ignis
this
and
way.
the other one.
Yeah, so I suppose I'm just confused as to what specifically we're supposed to be covering, because unless we're on this side of the gate, which case they're running rampant basically all through this area, or we have people down there, in which case we don't really have a lot of cover, we don't really have a lot of, like, place to form a choke point or any sort of defending point.
Ugh.
Like, the only thing we can say is in front of the gate, and then if we need to fall back, someone needs to go down and open the gate up.
The gate is the main issue. Of
Yeah.
If we patrol the beach, then we need we need a way to interact with the gate. And that's either we leave it open, which is wrong, unless we close it behind us. But
Well, we'll have to do that anyway because, as you know, we have two sets of the. So, if we drop the sally port based on anyone going in the front door, it does not ensure that they are not underneath this side or inside of the gate still, which means we could cut off the other half of any team going through there with enemies that may come inside. It would be better to wait on the other side and wait until you see the last of the team come through to shut the handle. But as far as that goes, visibility is just limited inside of that gate in general. In fact, we could get rid of the wooden doors if we want it to be the most effective. But
Yeah, well, here's the issue is if any part of this plan relies on us being on that side and then needing to, if we fall back, open the gate. The second we open the gate, they could drop that mind magic and freeze all of us, and then they have
Exactly.
just free reign.
exactly.
So-
So I don't think we need to drop it as soon as the alarm goes. I think we need to drop it as soon as we've all decided to fall back this direction. And so I think in the interest of
Well, that's
letting
the
people
exact
have
issue I
their
just said.
well,
is
I think we have that issue no
fall
matter
back
what.
through that gate. Yeah.
is it mental magic? Yes, that is a problem. Let's see. Well, yeah, in hopes of that, I'm hoping that Emma can, at least any ranger really, can pick out exactly who is the one causing that disturbance, and maybe we could break their concentration with a ranged spell.
Is there a possibility
Or range casting of
that
any kind.
we lock that gate, have people up here, have our primary force down there. Obviously, having scouts moving around that we can pinpoint a location, but we could just have like 1 or 2 people up here sneaking, because this whole path goes all the way down there. The wall that's like crooked over there, that wall goes all the way down there. We have basically high ground visual of this entire area.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, this area here, however, has nothing worth defending.
True.
But has the least, from visibility, the least guarded. If those gates are down, this place looks incredibly open. Like, you could just walk all the way down to the dorms.
Sure, but you
And
have
this
to get
has a
in
lot
that
more
way.
cover than we can work with.
And that will also be the territory of the main gate as well, which may be on the move if we actually spot contact here, if I pop a flare off in time. Or Captain Rowan does. So... No, I agree with Rowan. I think our priority should be to watch the boat. In the dock area as well, because that will be where the entrance most likely comes from. A thing that Val pointed out as well on the first meeting was that the distance between the barrier and the inner gate is not that far. So by the time they actually dock here, they may already be well past the sally port if they come in from the dock. So I don't know. I don't know for sure. I think it'll be unpacking the way.
There's only so
that
much
goes.
we can do with that.
Yeah.
The priority is locking down that gate. My, I guess, sort of bit of concern is what, because from the sounds of it, our objective isn't to engage these individuals, it's just to find them, and then what then? Right? Do we just
Find
trail
them,
them,
send the flares up. We
Report
found
it in,
them.
yeah.
Guarded area.
and then we
There's a
just
flank.
trail them? Like, what is our...
Umbra is one of the movement teams. I think the idea is Umbra
We
would
could-
also
I
come
mean-
and then as a group would take them out.
To what you said, this is a good spot to track enemy movement, and I think a ranger or any any pair of people could just keep out of sight up here and watch them while remaining undeterred.
But for the rest of the team,
And
we
this
need
is
to
this
be positioned
territory is
somewhere.
I think it's going to be Ignis's and actually wait no is that somebody else's squad? I don't remember. I'll have to look at this again.
Yeah, well,
Any thoughts,
that's...
Val?
Are we still discussing specifically the pirates?
That is
am,
what we
at
are
least.
dealing with at present, but in
Yeah, I am.
general, either which way, we are under the assumption that things are going to be coming from either that direction or that direction. We all need to be concerned with that direction.
Yeah.
So,
Last
I
time
think
the pirates
keep all
entered,
eyes on this.
based on when we located them and how long the alarm was up, they came in from the waterfront, went around the path here, past the training grounds, decided to take a look through our weapons, and then came down the middle path there. And then
which I'm also a little confused as to why that isn't
Well, they
locked
probably
down,
have that
and that's
intel
another
already then,
concern
which
because that's
means-
just a straight access to the main area, the main building. That is relatively
Believe
Except
by
the
look of
gate
it,
there.
undefended.
Upload to deal with.
So
There's just doors that no one locked down, that like the arena to the main building.
Yes, Ignis and Op will deal with the main gate. Terra and Lumen are on the dock, and Umbra will be responding to the first flare that they see, and Ventus will be doing the same. They are our mobile combat medics. Green flares mean contact, red flares are emergency flares, and white is a response
So-
flare. A double white is a status check, a double red is a big problem, and a double green is to symbolize that we are falling back behind one of the gates.
Okay.
That's what it is.
So, 3 main problems I'm just seeing with just that.
Mhm.
One, there is
are you fucking kidding me? Third time.
is docks and what is the main building? Is there
That's the
anyone
docks.
defending
That's the main
specifically the dorm area that is a significant gate down there? Why is it just that one section? Because we have this whole gated off area that is like, why is it not by this gated area and that gated area and that gated area? This seems like a very confusing setup.
Well, it's also, I believe, in the interest of. I think the main thing I'm confused about is even the Ventus and Umbra wouldn't be here, but it's because we have two gates, and the main gate squadron will probably be able to keep that visibility open on their side, so they would be able to see any figures running through here.
I think
at a relatively
I think
good
the
distance.
idea
I
behind it
here,
is
I do think a good
Depending.
point though is showing these gates is the main prerogative, at least to
Yes.
a degree.
Oh my god, I didn't fully die that time.
I think the main idea behind the plan is there should be only two places they can enter by, and that's by sea or by the
Yes.
main gate.
Yes.
So that's why this area is not patrolled or anything, because realistically, if we are on our duty,
Yes.
we should have those two places, people at them, 2 teams at each.
Okay. So, what I'll argue again is realistically, we are going to be so. Again, main gate, someone else is watching that. By the sounds of it, we aren't gonna really be able to engage them without immediately putting ourselves at risk of either getting trapped with them or them just being able to immediately run straight for the main building. So, we could either, one, run as spotters here, and then act as a mobile force once they're spotted to help people.
I do believe we do engage them. I'm not saying we don't engage them, if that's what you're saying.
I'm not saying, I am saying that we, like, again, the way that things are set up, we're kind of fucked either way. And so do we reserve our abilities, keep an eye out from up here, or do we just sit down there and get our asses beat by people and then not really be able to fall back in any meaningful way without fucking
Well-
over everyone that's behind us?
The main gate is going to have the biggest problem, depending on the force size, if this is the main entrance. Because they might be sandwiched between 2 attacking forces. Best case scenario, they're only coming from this side and they'll come to reinforce us soon. But they'll be using this entrance. That would be something we actually have to clear with them as well.
Yeah.
Which direction they're
Alright,
coming
then
through.
hear me out. If that's the plan, then let me propose this. Alarms go off. Dedicate 1 squad to holding the gate, 1 squad to do a patrol. If they see anything, they immediately rejoin us and we shoot a flare.
Yeah.
Then
we'll
we
shoot the
hold that gate.
Yeah.
Hold
So
the
that
gate
means
from
dropping
this
it
side
or
or the other
engaging them.
side?
It'll be this side.
Probably
Safer would
the
be
other
this side. The
Oh,
other
never
side?
mind. Well, if they can get a foothold in, I don't know.
Well, then we'll be forced
Either way,
to take
that-
this as a retreating route, and then we might be pinned against that wall as well,
I'm
depending
not
on the
saying.
size
Well,
of the force.
that's assuming we close the gate.
That's
know?
my
Yeah.
big issue. Is
yeah.
if we have scouting people on this side, or like people to keep eyes out on this side, and we have people down there to also scout around and keep eyes out. If flare gets shot off, we begin to close down that gate. Whoever is doing the scouting, we are going to have to, one, rapidly choose what direction we're going, because we might need to just go down that way so that we don't have to engage, because we're not one versus however many people are coming.
Yeah.
The only thing I think we need eyes on is the ship and the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree wholeheartedly, but I think we can do that very easily with just a team up here.
We could
And
do
then
that,
the rest of
and
the people
the
holding the
only
main
issue
gate.
is the only issue then is
On this side.
they get to the ship. If that ship gets damaged, we die.
see. Yes.
Sunk.
That's a good
Yes.
point.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Okay.
Alright, let's at least
Those
get change of scenery real
individuals
quick.
can. Yeah.
Well, okay. If we drop the gate from the other side, I don't think there's accessible for that side.
This is ridiculous.
We wouldn't be able to raise that.
They are three differently minded individuals. This is why one person should come up with a plan and stick to it.
And then we pull back in. That's what I would tip them. Which, I mean, if you don't agree with them, by all means. But
Then we could shoot off a contact flare if that's if we don't see anyone immediately as well. Yeah. And yeah,
So-
that's true.
just to be clear what I meant.
Go on.
Lumen Squad, for example, in this instance, stands here, guards the gate, maybe spreads out a little more, just so if they have AoE magic or whatever, like what happened, we don't get as destroyed by them as last time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in this hypothetical, Terra Squad would do a quick scout just to get visual,
Scout of the area.
maybe have Emma up there or a few people up there, just so they can keep eyes of the land. And then if they see
One
anything,
thing I'm going to
they
add to
immediately
this
just come
is
back.
one person of Lumen on top of that hill, and whoever is on Terra at the top of that hill, like on top of the cliff, being able to communicate with each other. Because there's going to be eyes that we're not going to be able to keep down here as part of Lumen.
Morning. Yes. I'm glad to see you.
Morning. Sorry to
Paris.
interrupt. Have anybody seen the Kingsley around? I was supposed to meet him.
He's sitting on
around.
top of that wall
Oh.
right there.
I do see him now. Thank you very much.
I thought that was
He
you
does
guys.
kind of blend in.
Got it.
I saw the big hammer in his silhouette, and that's all I really needed to see.
I did.
Is it still?
Honestly, I thought
Never
it was
mind.
another.
That's irrelevant to the conversation we're having. Okay, so yes, I like this. I do like this.
I think the big thing is if we go too complicated, that will immediately fall apart.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm just sort of like,
Hold station, Terra Scout, come back.
if we are going to be
Attack
acting
and
as
probably
Vanguard, we
Terra.
can't do a sloppy job. And as much as, you know, we need to make sure that gate is shut the second that we have meaningful contact.
Yeah.
And whether that means we're on this side of the wall, or we're on that side of the wall. I'd prefer we be on that side of the wall once once visuals are made and we have that flare off. But if we need to go move defend the boat, the issue is those pirates have proven that they have water walking spells. Meaning, if they walk on water
Forgot about that.
and start
Yeah.
setting the boat on fire from the outside, or, you know, whatever the fuck they're doing, we can't do much.
That's true. At that point, the only thing we can do is volley magic at them and hope it's enough to chase them off while people come in.
The pirates aren't going to
So-
destroy our boat.
The day.
Odds are,
They might want it for
Why not?
themselves, is what I'm worried
That
about.
is also fair because that is going to be their
They
only way off
crashed
the island.
theirs.
yeah, so they'd need it for repairs anyway. I understand. Okay. So,
So
I like this so far.
I don't think we need to be as worried about the boat as we think we need to be. Just in general, it's
Yes.
either they can just take out the boat if they need to or want to, without us really being able to do much. They probably won't. Again, like Vol said,
I don't
They
think
need that to lose
pirates
just
are
as much
going
as
to
we
be
do.
the people, the things that push us off this island, as well. So, for the
that's going to be
idea
a
of
whole other
long-term
concern, and we
planning-
don't even know where that's
yeah,
coming
I don't
from.
even know where they're coming up from. So I don't think that shutting the
There's-
gate in that event would be the
Yeah,
best
the
idea.
the main gate
because this
on
is
that
our
side
main
is where the
entrance.
sewers. Well, like the
Okay.
rift piece of the rift that we saw was way off in that direction.
Then we could raise
So-
it up if we need, but if anything, we'd want to be on this side if it shuts, and we have no way to raise it from here, and that's not good. It's just not work.
Well, if we
So
have people
this is
on
all
the
only
ledge,
Well,
we're talking
So
specifically
we
about
have-
intelligent, you know, invasion.
yeah. If we're gonna be fighting rift beasts, we are going to have to presume that our walls are not going to do shit, because there is going to be a rift through the school.
I don't think we plan to
Just
fight the
based
rift
on
beast.
presumption.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Just be ready in case.
I hope Luca wasn't. Yeah, I understand. Okay, cool. I like the plan. Terra Scout scouts. If we have any contact, we come right back, shoot a flare off. Maybe shut the gate. What do you think? Do we keep it open and try to hold them out?
I think it depends on the scenario. It could be anything. If you see another contingent like the ones we fought before, I don't think we even try and fight them as two groups. With what they did.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, no,
They beat us
absolutely
back-
not.
They beat us in terror last time.
Our focus should be find them, send up the flare, fall back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whether that be Terra scouts out and we stay at the
I'll
gate
probably go
and
with
one
them
person's
on
up there,
to keep our eyes out. and
or
I'll give Ivy an
alternatively
academy.
again, and I can show
Just
you
to spread the
guys
information
that
around the green.
this cliff goes all the way down there, has a good visual of past the arena, and all the way down that direction, which they can't even get past. So
Okay.
having more people up there who even have semi-range would be the most viable option.
Alright.
Because that means more people in the defendable location and more
Yeah, I
eyes to
agree.
detect if necessary.
Put ranges to the top of the wall.
So-
Yeah, I agree.
Realistically, we could
incentive.
have, for example, not a necessary specification, Era up there scouting, Lumen here,
Never mind.
one person on Lumen taking cover right at the edge of that hill so that they can hear if Terra makes communications without them having to shout. And once we get contact and can confirm, send up the flare, fall back.
Alright. I think, as far as plans go, I think over planning, and we will immediately forget everything. I think as far as this goes, this is a good baseline, and we can change it as we need to.
I agree.
Yeah.
It will have to adapt anyway. Okay, thank you, Captain, and Amari, and Val for your support in this discussion, which is technically going to be ongoing until we leave this fucking rock.
Yeah.
I will run this by Iveen and the rest of the greens,
Yeah.
or the ones that I can find.
I'm going
anyway.
to put forth just as, I don't know if this is pure paranoia or what, but by the sounds of things, rifts have been growing faster than they should be as of late. Namely,
Yeah, I
you
noticed
know,
that too. I
that
thought
grew
the
2
same thing.
times the size in 2 weeks. I would not.
Could be anything.
I have my skepticism about if we're even going to last the 2 months that Monty posited as the bare minimum.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they posited that it should be at least 8 months, not 2. Later on.
It's
Okay,
also the
even better.
seismometer has not read anything, and it's made to detect such quakes and so I think we should be fine, personally. I have confidence in their judgments at the moment.
Still make preparations, of course, but I'd say
I
be on the
do
hopeful
want
side.
to, if possible. I think it might be best if we, sooner rather than later, in the off chance that something horrible happens, start planning whatever our fallback maneuver is. Because once Rift Beasts are here, we're gonna have to fucking just dip.
I believe that will be the main focus as soon as we inform Linvale of the situation. We're all supposed to. I don't know
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
Leo's
their
gotten to yet, but
evacuation
we're all
first.
supposed to specialize in the evacuation as squads. I have yet to talk to
Even
Tara
just
about
getting
what
an
that is.
idea of what teams are going to
Yeah.
be doing what specifically, even
Yeah.
just that as a baseline, and being able to drill that and understand it will be beneficial in the long run. As much as over planning isn't necessarily the most helpful, practice is. And so if
Sure.
we
I
can
agree.
get that idea drilled into people's minds, the sooner the better.
You're talking about the evacuation.
This has been 45 minutes of
Yes.
boredom.
Okay.
we will,
I didn't think we were going to take till the last minute. I thought we'd get some warnings before.
God, I miss having the ability to walk away from
I was
these.
told that we are going to be making sure everyone's off the island, and staying until the
Right.
last possible minute to make
to make sure,
sure that we can get everything off the island.
well, I don't
Yeah,
know
okay.
anything about that, but I know we've been tracking it. I don't know about the last
right.
minute thing. I don't know who told you that, but at least
I
didn't
don't-
come up at a captain's meeting.
Yeah.
But it's something we'll be
I
keeping
don't
an eye on.
recall, but-
we have a seismometer. Apparently, is what it's called.
Yeah.
Other than that,
That's what
we
Monty
should
told me.
discuss it. But I think for today, to try and maintain information, we call this meeting here and spread it
sounds
up
good.
across the squads.
Thank you.
Sorry
man.
for
Okay.
kidnapping you, Val.
Yeah. He wants to talk to you guys. I think that looked like a regroup symbol.
No, I was going woo.
Ah, there we go.
okay.
That's how I interpreted it. But
I got it. Yeah.
I kind of understand the Valisms.
Regroup is
Okay,
this.
I'll go find the lieutenant. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Lumen. I will see you later.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, I think we got at least some productive done there, even if we don't agree on everything. I think it's what we have is good enough that we can decide.
As long as we
what's
have
better.
a functional enough baseline that when the time arises, we can do the small little last arguments then, instead of having to make the whole fucking plan.
Yeah. For example,
I'm sure the rest of Terra will have their arguments and say, in which case maybe we could speak to Jackson at a separate time, but for
We'll
now.
bring it up to the people in the room as well. But either way, Captain, where do you want to go? Because we did.
Yo,
just drop
Captain.
you off.
It makes that 3.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
3 sodas.
What was that?
3 or 4.
It was 3. But where do you want to go, Val? Any place in mind?
No.
We dragged you out here, so. To the arena for now.
Marrakesh.
Marrakesh?
What are you guys up to?
Making plans for in case we need to defend again.
Right, yeah. Probably good.
Talking
I was
to
just
the
checking on the
captain.
ship.
Just good call.
Yeah, ship's still there.
Fair enough. The Sears, I guess, still up there. Cool.
Who? I didn't know who's up there when I just went up. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where
Yeah,
they are.
I
Most
saw
people are at the training
Kingsley and
grounds.
Varys come down and teleport away, I think.
Okay. You guys know where Vesper is, by any chance?
Last I saw, he was speaking
was-
with Luca.
In the training grounds.
That's I saw it. Yeah.
It's a
nothing else
very
was there.
busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I'll
Is
find him.
everything alright?
Yeah, I just need to talk to him about some stuff.
Right. He's been speaking very weird these last, honestly, few days.
This is the 3rd time he's mentioned wanting to talk to Vesper.
He walked into Aquadorm the other day with what he claimed was wine, but given his association with wine, I'm thinking was blood coming out of his mouth. And from what I've heard, that's not the only time that's happened. I really don't know what to do about it.
Yes, it happens all the time when he's on
That seems like
missions.
something people
Happened in the mines.
medical should know. Did it?
Yeah.
Yes, I told him he had some blood
Lethariel knows
coming out of his
it's-
mouth, so I told him to.
It's happened to
Wipe it off.
so it's happened to Lethariel. It's happened to Gil, in front of Gil, in front of Lethariel, in front of you, in front of
Lethariel and
me.
Gil have
4
blood
separate
coming out of
instances.
the mouth?
No, it
Oh.
Murtesh bled out of his mouth in front of what I know as 4 separate people, 4 separate instances over the course of the last couple weeks.
Right. I'm going to assume someone has addressed it with him on his squad. However, if you
No.
see it happen again,
They don't have any medical.
So I asked him about it. So
Well,
I
failure.
asked him about it during, just before, the day before the whole round thing, because he walked into the room with blood in his mouth, and he was acting like nothing was happening and just told us not to worry about it, which doesn't sound like it's being looked at.
Could have the Chancellor look at him.
Yeah, I'm
I
tempted
might
to go
bring this
find
up in my
Lethariel
conversa-
and tell him.
Well, I'm taking the chance to
'Cause
do
I-
a few things this evening, so maybe I'll bring that up as well.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's, yeah, 4 separate occurrences that I know of. And I
If he
think
is
it's
hiding
happened
it,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason we have standard medical practices here in Newman now. At least as standardized as I can make it. Either way, I'll be.
Yep. Well, where's Melink?
I believe they're still talking about mission stuff. At least everyone there, I think, is on the mission.
I mean, hey, you've been going to it, right? Going on the mission. Zema said that you two were super good and friends. So, about us doing this whole trading thing, so, like, we're the team for that, right? So we're all gonna be fine, and,
Hey, Rowan,
and
real
so
quick.
we gotta make sure everyone's nice and trained
Do you
up.
think you'll be
We're
able
gonna get
to
ready
be
all
here for a
sorts of
while?
weapons, 'cause they're gonna have a bunch of, like, bombing stuff
Why
that
do you
we'll be
ask?
prepared for. That's gonna
Me and Morgan plan on having a little spar as
and
soon as
those
you're
that actually
done,
wanna train,
and we're
I don't
gonna
think
use
we
magic.
force people to train.
I can be present for a duel.
Kiki's right there.
If you wanna come,
Lothariel's right there.
Kiki's right there, Gil's right there,
Yes.
Lethariel's right there.
Yes, they're doing things
mission
right now,
right
and I don't know if they're busy after.
No, it's fine.
Because
I-
they're still
I
doing
can-
training
Go to
stuff.
train, just point again.
I can
I can
make sure
also
the medicons are
do
involved.
some. Yeah. I can do basic first aid until someone is
There's
not
going to
busy.
be- We're gonna need a higher level.
Okay.
Either.
Oh.
you know, with the coming
Do you really want to do that when Morgan's going on the mission?
social skills.
Well, I got the okay from the professors, as long as we have.
Yes, because that makes everything
Don't go too
perfectly
far,
fine.
please.
Yeah, it's less about getting the okay
Enjoy
from
your match.
professors and more of your own better judgment if it's a good idea.
We don't do that.
I'll leave that up to her.
And
I don't plan on doing this.
Reminder on the last war games that Morgan took place in, she collapsed from ignoring her wounds at the end. Are you sure you want to leave that up to
And
her?
I will be there to make sure. And I will be there to make sure they don't ignore their wounds. With all due respect,
That's
Val,
why.
Well, I'm gonna be
I will
watching
make
him,
sure that.
helping you, so I'm gonna be learning. So.
Let them have the
in the
match.
future.
Don't go too far.
So I have a question for you,
I won't.
if you don't mind, just a moment.
Be passed down to someone else. So
Yeah,
they
Just
can-
over here for a second.
Enormous brain and be able to make my own stuff.
Egotistical feature.
I'm gonna go over and join
Give
them.
him a lot of compliments
Make
and
sure that
then
it's,
he'll already have
or at least by the area not clearing.
I've never taught anybody
Okay.
anything.
Hey man, I just want a sword.
Surprise, really big.
Yeah, man, I just want to do something.
Yeah, I ain't got a sword either. I need to get one. Although I am working on one. I'll have it ready by the
Don't
mission.
you have a sword?
I'll be ready. If I. Nah,
By
gave it up.
normal
Nah, you gave it to a
standards
guy.
of infusion, that'll also get them
They
to
wanted
that's
something that was
when
send something, and I don't
You're more than
own
free to
stuff. Oh, the
conjuring out of anything that is there.
Oh, well, yeah, but you know, if
That's
I run out
good
of
to know.
juice, I gotta use something.
I like this plan.
And
I'm happy to be a
just
part of it.
because, and
Fucking
just
bitch,
because
baby.
I'm
Punch the shit out of them.
just
Bugger,
because
baby.
so that we don't have like a bunch of
Yeah,
people
no, I would, but
shouting
sometimes
over
it's
each
just
other
a good
that
old
said
sword to slice and shit,
I
you know?
am not
Yeah,
in
I
any
mean, I'm
way
used to sort of dirty
one
fighting
that
and stuff
normally
like that,
is
but
one
again,
that looks at themselves as a
nothing
leader.
a
So,
sword comes
so I'm not going to say like nobody else
Yeah,
talk,
a lot
nobody
better.
give ideas. I want ideas. I want this to be.
yeah, it'll be ready
Yeah,
next
I'm
time.
sure we
I
would.
promise that. I know yeah, it'll be ready.
Especially with
Ready
you
when I
two
need
and
to be.
Emma because you've all been there before.
When do you
Time,
think?
though, it takes time per-
Do you think we'll have time to do ours before the mission?
I will.
Yo,
Hi, Kiki.
Oy. Fuck no.
You would be dead center and Emma's behind you. Where?
Maybe.
Which one of us is going to be
You watching?
because that does.
For now.
Everything
We
looks
want to
What do you mean for no?
I'm fine with being on the right.
You know, I move a lot.
Emma's pretty much
It's
just
kind of my thing.
going to be a decent distance behind us, so they're going to be pretty
I'm willing to pull it on later.
Today's a slow day.
I just need to have some room to,
You're telling me.
not a bit there, so I'll probably be like a bit center, if not a bit.
I wanna get kind of started on the hand now that you have all your stuff done, or not?
I could.
You know what? Yeah,
Alright, I'll have to make preparations for that.
How about, hold on,
Unless you really want that guillotine.
the general arc of how far the axes go?
Nah, guillotine is more for later. Technically, we only need to make the blade, because apparently we have to, because you only took the blade of the guillotine that
I could
was
make a
here,
blade
right?
overnight.
What if we kept asking questions, but we kept scooting closer to that direction for no particular reason?
Right, I feel the need
Because
to
I had an idea, right? What if... Yeah, was it...
Is this the guillotine shield again?
Ignore the sun and maybe.
No, this is the Ventus guillotine. Very different.
Well, you know, Ventus wants a guillotine. We're gonna have another guillotine. Because I had an idea.
Now, do you mean
right?
Ventus,
What
or
if
do
we
you
had
mean you
prisoners?
want a guillotine?
Me and Elias want a guillotine, so technically part of Ventus wants a guillotine.
It is a third of Ventus.
About it. See? No touch to it.
So, like, I had an idea, right, about one day we may have prisoners, right? So, because we're planning to, like, deck out Ventus to make it really comfy, like, have a fort, like, a blanket, like, pillow fort and everything, like, a bunch of blankets and, like, pillows and make it comfortable. Imagine we have prisoners, right? We have to interrogate them. We bring them to Ventus. They, like, look at, like, all of that very comfy, warm environment. They think, oh, they're pussies. They're not gonna, like, they're just gonna, like, let us, like, be here and, like, try to be good cop on us, right? So we go there. And they then enter in my fort, like, my pillow fort, and they cannot escape, because inside I will put in, like, some, like, reinforcements that, like, make people inside the fort cannot leave. They see a guillotine inside of there. I put a cake there. I used the guillotine to cut the cake, and I offer them a slice. I let frosting fall on their faces, and I offer them the slice, but I put the slice beyond the hole of the guillotine. I make them stick their hands through the guillotine to grab their slice of cake while I'm holding like that and threatening to cut their arm at any moment.
I think everyone's having that problem. Yeah, me too.
That seems horribly elaborate. How long did you think about that?
No, just today. During summer, we can use it to cut watermelons and other fruits. It's gonna be fun.
Just gonna render my guillotine shield useless.
And if you guys hear about it, any more instances, report it to the nearest medical.
We can have two guillotine summer slashing stuff.
Regardless, your fingers, hands, I don't know what to call them.
My fingers.
I'm trying to figure out how to actually do it, because you've never actually had fingers, so monoflow theory wouldn't really work. It'd have to be more mechanical in nature.
Call him out on it in the moment.
I will, like I said, speak to other members of
I
medical
don't know
division
either.
so that I can get a solid foundation of people who can keep an eye out.
We
for
can
it.
workshop some things tomorrow before you leave. You're on the mission, right?
Yeah, I am. And then when I come back, we can continue brainstorming.
On the time you're gone, I'll probably come up with something.
Yeah, you're pretty smart when it comes to this type of stuff.
Pretty smart.
That weighs nothing. I can have a giant sword that weighs nothing.
Alright, you want me to call you what? Genius?
I gotta have like a sword that's like 3 sizes, like the top of the size of me, and it weighs.
I'm just saying.
That'd be so cool.
Okay, you're a genius.
You've
when it
seen the
comes to
mech
this
suit.
Stuff. Is that better?
You've seen the big power armor. I mean,
Okay, that's fair.
You seen the cannon?
I'll call it the Guster sword, because it's, gust like wind.
You're the best in the whole campus when it comes to that stuff, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, I can like blow gust out of people, and I already have a spell named Gust. So
There you go. That is fine.
The Guster sword. The Guster sword.
What do you think of your new two members?
But yeah, in a way.
Not talkative.
I like it, orca penguin.
I noticed.
Penguin close, orca bar.
Not a bad thing, but
I promise I
not
won't
used to
actually
it.
do the movement when you call penguin. If we remember that, then
Are they at least efficient?
but I probably might
Will it make cool sounds? Will it make sounds like yours does? Or
Hard to tell. I'm not gonna be on this mission to watch them.
Like, and I like pull out my giant sword.
You want me to give a feedback?
Keep like notes or something. Like mental notes.
Yeah, I'll watch them, and then when I come back, I'll tell you my notes.
Surely we have figured out the way to
At least their skills seem useful.
comprehend
They're both mid-rangers.
until they start laughing, and then take them down quickly and without any hesitation.
Did you use that against me? I don't really plan on. If they try to kill us, I'm not really
Remember the last time you showed me it wasn't
Jonathan,
working.
I think you're gonna retire earlier for today. My head is hurting.
Go rest.
Bye, all.
Take care of yourself, Kiki.
You beat the hell out of me with that thing.
Bye-bye.
General information, if we do end up having to engage with anything,
That's so
Morgan
cool.
and
So
Bill
cool.
will be on the front. Myself and Rin will kind of be taking the side, and you'll have the middle and have a clear shot between them, as well as to the sides if need be. And if you need any extra space, then there is. We could say. Are you guys good? We are fine. How are you?
Excellent. Just making sure.
Practicing our defensive stances.
What is that about?
Okay. Can you do the other one? Can you hit the...
I can do this one.
Tonight, Connor is planning on meeting sundown.
Gil, I'm about to hit you with my spell again if you don't stop.
What kind of formation is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gentlemanly,
When you're on the back
okay?
like this, it's
Are they
very
fighting for the title of captain or something?
to make sure that they know it's
Apparently I like sparkles.
Alright, so...
The from,
Is it super?
can I,
A better line of sight.
can I talk to you guys for
There are two
a
ways,
minute?
apparently. Either middle if you want to be
You want to chase this
more direct, or
another time?
Orca?
Yeah, sure.
Orca penguin.
Yeah, so Orca would be when we spread out, and Penguin would group back up for a defensive gesture.
Orca, penguin.
Me too. I win.
Penguin.
What do you want to talk about?
You explain it. You understand it more than me.
Hey, well, they are code names for formations, alright? Remember we have shield, net, it's like it's
There they go.
We're just changing the names.
Treated.
Yeah,
I'm both medical.
Orcas are like
Philly is medical. She'll be fine.
water like wolves.
Sure.
Can't wait to see them waddling along.
Well, some people call them killer whale.
No, I told them it's like they're called penguin, and I'm just gonna.
That makes more sense.
Let's move out of the middle in case anything happens.
While the pirates are laughing on the ground.
We're not in a circle. We're fine.
I mean, okay, look.
I suppose, but I know they're doing positional training.
People are just walking at you like.
What are you gonna do? I shit myself.
Stop.
I think this has been a productive meeting.
But in general, you should have the space between them to do so, and you have the most flexibility of where you need to. And we can, Rin and I will be able to kind of form around you to make sure that you.
That's what I'm saying.
The sides.
whatever we call it, if we do it with Orca Penguin, Orca is when we spread out and you and I are on the sides here.
Yep.
Attacking from the flank, so that Emma has clear range down the middle. Penguin would be Emma comes up, you two close in, and we get on her flanks.
Now, the one thing is if we do need to send someone out to run a message to the other groups, assuming that we only need to do one person, if Morgan is the one who does that, then I would probably go up and fill the space in the front and support Gil. If it is you, then Emma, you would kind of move up to support the sides and make sure that the sides are covered so that we have groups. Generally, we just want to make it more of like a box at that point.
If need be, just in case you.
Sides.
If need be, just in case, if you want to bring a shield along with you.
Might not be a bad idea.
It's just an option.
I mean, I was gonna say I've used one before. It's just I generally have a bit of an easier flow, I guess.
White monkey.
Water magic joke. With just that, and it usually keeps my hand free for so many incantations for the spells, because that's how I've learned to cast them. Blade is the focus, and then some of the gestures are with the free hand.
Too big? I felt as much.
Generally everything. Is there anything that anyone feels like we missed that we want to that we can
Very well.
now versus determine when we get there, like meeting points and whatnot?
Yeah, there was. So Yor brought it up. I don't think I told you this part before you walked up. So the main thing right now is we're going to be entering the village with everybody else, and like we're going to go inside the village, and we're splitting off from there. So
got it.
You don't have to worry about actually,
Yeah, I assume we'll kind of all go in as a group, and then generally everybody will kind of say, okay, everybody, let's take care of business, and
Yep, all day.
go from there.
Okay. It was sunrise, and then now it's sunset. Definitely.
Business.
Just ignore it.
Yeah, he just left. I think he
So,
with Penny.
just as a quick reminder, that, so we have an idea of those things. There's,
Oh no, Penny's right there. Never
I
mind.
guess, some sort of like wolf, bear things they were talking about. And you have experience with these dread worms. General reminder then what they can do and how to deal with them if we need to.
They can shoot acid from the back of their tails. They have heavy armor on their tops, but they're soft underbellies. But they're not unkillable. They're not riskless. Hit them hard enough, they'll die. I don't know how big they grow and like speed-wise. Last time we saw them, they were about this big, long. But the mother of it was about the size of that shack. So they could meet anyone from range from this small to large.
Actually,
but they are wild animals. They're not
one thing I guess
mindless
to
monsters.
think about. I'm sure we'll kind of be sharing some
Ah.
things, but at least within our
Look at that group.
people,
Look at them go.
what sort of supplies are we going to have with us, especially for our
Yo, is that ET?
whether that be
I'll
potions
be bringing them on a
or
potion.
other material.
He's got some laser tech wings or some shit. I don't know.
I imagine a stamina would also be good, but I think I'll ever get used to it. That can be substituted with coffee.
It's a little strange looking, I'm gonna be
We've got
honest.
some of the
I don't know how
strongest
you
coffee
can
in our
kill a lot
basement.
with wings that small, maybe some
Right,
swing magic, but
who has healing capabilities?
yeah, I assumed it had some sort of rich,
think
like
that's
really
the one
sonic
thing that
barrier,
we-
presumably a high enough level that it's
proper healing.
like a barrier.
Okay, well,
you have healing ability.
And it needs enough.
So if need be, someone gets injured,
structures to not fade
you're gonna need to be
immediately.
taking over shield stance while I get them back up.
I've mostly been learning
That's the one thing we're light on, so that's the big thing. We want to be extra careful with any engagements if we have to take them until we're with the rest of them, because that's where a lot of the more dedicated healers are.
As a lesson from a
I've been doing plenty of studying into
you win every fight you avoid.
I'm open whenever if you want to. I
Any fight you can walk away from.
No, any fight you
Exactly.
can avoid, you win.
I can train here a little bit before.
No wasted
I'll be
supplies.
sure to keep plenty of mana in reserve
So
for
I
emergencies.
don't want to really show anyone until
Say
we
I
can-
do a lot of
back, if you
work
promise to
with,
watch mine as well.
Yeah.
that can be easily arranged. Alright, well, I think that's generally it, so unless anyone has anything else, I think for today we can put a cap on that and we can just quickly
You can go look for him now. You
head out.
want, and maybe I can find you a little later tonight. And
Thank you,
train.
Captain.
Mine's a little bit more
Yeah?
private,
What time of day is it? Because I don't feel like the sun is moving.
Sure hasn't. It's like
The sun's over there.
Yeah, that's what I say. It ain't
Like,
fucking moving. It feels like it's still early morning.
it's after midday. It's
Oh shit, then I have something I gotta do.
it's about
I was gonna say quickly.
yeah, it's just after midday.
For those of you who use
How you doing, Val?
Tired. Everything hurts.
for those of you who use magic,
So I guess good.
losing a focus.
Huh, so you do still feel pain.
I do tattooing. Magical tattooing.
I still have
all of mine.
parts of my body, yeah.
It's a joke.
Person closest to Murtash himself.
So if need be,
Very cool. Gotta call out basement.
me
Gotta take
Well,
specializing.
it's good that you're at least still walking.
This is my foci.
As opposed to you.
I was gonna say whatever weapons in my hand.
No,
usually
just in
Sarcasm.
general.
Or
Core members.
just supplement
Guess we're even.
just with a free hand.
That's about the
So
most of it.
if my hand gets cut off, then
Today feels like it's been
So what
really
happened
long.
I think I have more to
I feel
worry
like we
about.
have other problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's fine.
You look more like Val after that.
It's part of the evening, so.
No.
Project.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Sorry, I heard a
Are you
rude
playing
remark in my general
Yeah,
direction.
About that.
We have basement
What do you think? I said those supplies might be better used elsewhere. If we got folk what need to be transported from Linvale here, maybe we should instead be focusing on like ships.
It's funny, sometimes I do think back to the time we were just all in the warehouse.
I thought, do we have access to ships? We have
God, I
It
don't
feels
miss
like we
that.
have so little to... I don't either, but it feels like we have so little to worry about at that time.
Shipbuilding.
How
We
expensive
have
are
an
ships?
Finished.
entire ship literally at the
got
docks that the
trains
pirates,
everywhere.
I mean pirates,
Multiple ships.
we
Don't
have
gotta
the
be long.
one.
You're not even a captain. I don't want to hear it from you.
It just has to be enough to transport 20.
Oh, you're hearing it from me anyway.
You can have them side by side, rows of 10.
It just stresses me when I think about it.
About 30 feet. 30 feet long.
Fair
plus
enough.
A little extra, so maybe 40. You don't
Know
have
how
90.
stressful the captain's life was for you.
Big ship. I imagine honestly, you guys could probably just.
It was mainly just
that,
annoying.
So people are gonna want to bring supplies
How
and
so?
things along as well.
Every single mission, anytime something would happen, they'd ask for orders.
Warn them and get as many as we can.
Why do you need to ask? Just
And then
do your
we'll
job.
find a place to put them later on. So I'm sure the more ships will come into play later on.
Because people were not used to it.
We have
I didn't want to do anything wrong.
for the castle.
It has been hammered into us, like always follow orders, and when people do not have orders, they would start to panic. In that sense,
Okay, I think they got a good plan.
creativity and self-initiative is a bit hammered out in discipline sometimes, especially at the start.
As long as you're happy with what you've arranged in your team, I think as long as it comes to everyone.
It's
forming backup
ridiculous.
formations, it seems we've lost the majority of the members, so I think it might
But
be
it's
best
the truth,
to
though.
agree for now. What we do is we just kind of hold the scouting division as our main front line and have the other two take the flanks.
Yeah, we've worked something out for ourselves, and we can.
I can write this up for us
merge in
later.
the other groups, as need be.
Orca penguin.
Orca penguin.
Orca penguin.
Orca
penguin. Yeah.
Orca penguin.
Just go with it.
Alright.
And you can do. You run your team as you wish. I think when we group back up, we'll try to remain as team bound as possible, just to make it easier. Obviously, in this kind of combat, things might get a little muddled.
Have their fun.
One thing,
Hopefully,
probably
this is the worst case scenario.
over the day before we head out in the evening tomorrow, we'll want to probably get an inventory of what all we are bringing with us supply-wise, just so that we know what.
So you fought like shadow demon things or something?
Between potions or other miscellaneous
I did.
supplies.
Well, I joined in at the end, but not even my real body. Yeah,
Think you're all shot in the
visualizing.
We'll also have to discuss probably with
Dodge next time.
Mordred about.
I'm the shield. I can't just dodge. It's gonna go
You
to the
did
person
kinda
behind me.
I'll probably
It did kind of turn around when it happened, I saw.
Someone fucking said something to me, and I was like, "Hey, oh." But you know,
And that yo got you shot in the face.
Yorl had a gun, and I was like,
I
I
guess,
turned back
but
around to a bullet in my face, and I was like, "Oh right."
you're gonna forget that once.
Potions ourselves.
But yes, mental trauma spirit grew, and like this many years, I physically summoned it and defeated it, and now my brain's mine again.
My greenhouse specifically.
That's a long short of it.
I might check that out then.
Good to know.
Wild.
God, I have such a basement envy. Everyone has cool basements.
It was pretty wild.
Okay, we need to get Ventus and Lumen to.
Then he had bat wings. Oh, that's an emergency.
That's a really bad one.
That is the really bad one.
False alarm. Is that a false alarm?
Was that a false alarm?
Oh right, Val don't have a weapon.
Alright. Good job. Good thinking grabbing that. If we do see an enemy, if it's the pirates, remember to spread out. They have magic that can affect the minds of everyone around them. Any eyes on Vesper?
None.
Hopefully coming to the dock quick.
We've told them that docks is the new place, so should know what to do.
When Irene comes here, tell Tara to
Bye.
check the main dock there and see
Oh.
if they find anyone.
There's Ivian up there.
Ivian's going up there.
I can go grab him real quick if you want. No, I got it. I was gonna say, so fast.
Yeah.
Penny's already done.
Penny's already up.
In the future, if we need to, either Ren or Morgan, because they are fast as fuck.
Alright. I'm going to need one person standing.
Yeah, he went on to the docks.
Tara needs to make calls. We can hear them. Or the rest of Tara needs
He's
to make
going
calls.
down, I think. Yeah?
Where did Ivian go?
Ivian's right there.
On the beach, if you have any contact, run back to the main gate and inform the captain.
We should go and get
Let's not moving then. I guess we'll start checking out the dock area first. Yeah. We back soon.
I didn't see anyone up there when I darted, but
If you see anybody, run back.
Do not engage.
Celine, swap with me.
Okay. Why is Penny over here with us?
If we're gonna make a widespread, we need
Good
shields
question.
everywhere.
Yeah. Part of me is just hoping that this was
You said quick
some
question,
kind of
then you
drill.
didn't have a question.
I said good question. To why Penny was here.
Oh.
Where is Aqua supposed to be?
Front gate. But now it might be too dangerous for him to go alone.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. It's just for the future.
Is their sweeps going well? False alarm. It's a false alarm, stand down.
False alarm. Okay.
Chancellor just came through on my earpiece. We're safe. I'll go to Dallas now.
Okay.
Good exercise, I guess.
I mean,
Kinda,
it's a
maybe.
relief, but also.
Tara!
Tara, false alarm!
Tara members!
Move back! Group up!
I know. You're alright.
False alarm! False alarm!
False
stand
alarm?
down.
False alarm.
False alarm.
How was the false alarm?
Good job.
I mean, we have levers that you can pull, so.
Mistake for me about false alarm.
False alarm. False
I
alarm.
mean,
Yeah, given how quick
I
that
mean,
turned
let's
off.
look at it this way. Our response time was good, though, so that's still a
Both of
good
that.
thing.
Now I want to go back drinking.
I know you can protect us.
I'm not
Is the lighter
I'm not
open?
gonna stop you.
It's always open.
Probably soon enough.
Well, okay.
They just aren't always staffed.
It was a good way to kind of get everyone to ramp up business.
Good response time, everyone.
Okay.
Good reaction speed, at least.
Now the question is, where's Vesp?
That's a good question.
He might be in the med bay.
I was gonna say an excellent question that I can't answer because I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
he's
where-
kind of like,
Oh, Vespa.
you know, we kind of need him.
Alright, I'm gonna go check out the
We'll
med
have to
bay,
let
see
him know
if
that
that.
this is where we're supposed to meet up.
Has anyone seen Patches? Family.
Seeing
he's
as
gone missing.
Tara probably, I mean, yeah, I'd be.
After that
Not since breakfast.
showdown in
So
the
now that you're one of the last people I've really gone to meet.
and they
and
were
it'd
in
be
the
nice to know you a bit more
training grounds
before
earlier. Malik refused them
going on a mission.
the right to be named, even though they had the desire to be, and they ran off.
Oh, okay, so there's a little bit of drama happening.
What's happening?
Some of the Ferali are close enough to people that they desire to be named, and that is, in most circles,
and of course
fine,
the
but
school
Malik
being
has an
as,
issues with it
you
for
know,
some
stuck
reason.
up as it is.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
okay.
they don't belong to us.
They do. They belong. Well, they belong to the academy, and those.
They
very-
belong to Alea Rosewood, specifically.
Yeah, for reference, Malik was gonna beat the shit out of Professor Monty over this the other day. And he's a professor.
Yeah, Malik seems really uptight about this for some reason. He got mad at me because I patted one of them on the head.
He's a traditionalist.
Yeah.
It also states in the
Well,
rules to not
traditionalist
pet the
Dragon King
Ferali.
Running an academy that's trying to change and save the world
Not
seems
anymore.
like a ridiculous.
Technically, it says it's just been vandalized.
I see it.
By the Ferali themselves.
That doesn't change anything. Vandalization is vandalization.
Yeah, well, if the Ferrari wanted to be pet, then I'm gonna pet the Ferrari. That's that.
Fair. Live your truth.
There's one trying on an 8th attack. I thought that was rather fascinating.
Yes, the white monkey. I told him I wouldn't teach him.
White monkey. Gun monkey.
Yeah, I don't think it's
The
ready for 8th
shadow
attack.
version of
No,
Patches had a potion that allowed it to like collect ambient static and shoot it at people as lightning bolts. I think it gave Patches inspiration.
I'm gonna go put this away because I'm not supposed to be armed.
Okay.
To be fair, it was an emergency. I think it's, I don't think anyone's gonna get too mad.
I'll go with you. I'm just waiting for you to move.
Right, cool.
So, you're right. Yep. Okay. Yep. No, we'll all go. You want to race?
You'll win, and you know that.
Yes. So.
This is more of a reason why I shouldn't have this hammer.
You can hit me with it anyway. You were complaining about them being too heavy.
Doesn't mean I can't swing it.
I'll go from the side. How you holding up?
My entire body hurts. I'm exhausted. So fairly decent.
Have you been sleeping more?
No. It just makes the nights feel all that longer when you just sit there with nothing to do.
Crazy question. Can you take the parts off? Will that maybe help?
I don't think so. I can. It just probably wouldn't help.
I'm just spitballing here. Rather you not be in pain and struggling to go to sleep,
What did you can? Yellow attack with Umbra.
Otherwise, he would come back and told us he couldn't find him.
Maybe.
Might be good to check, just in case. Might have been something happen.
Thank you, Callum. Hi, Callum.
It's what you. Oh. Don't. It's fun.
Is that her? No, it's not her. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see which one Amari took, did you?
School. We're going to the school. Green. They're color coded. Red is where you spill blood, blue is where the water is, green is the color of education, and purple is purple.
Interesting way to put it, sure.
It's a tiny door.
It's for the Ferrari.
I know, still funny.
How goes it?
Have you seen Vesper anywhere? Or Rowan at this point,
The
honestly.
third person looking for Vesper today.
Yeah, during that whole drill, he just was gone, and we have not seen him since, so.
Oh.
Is it with Elaine?
The Fran, Takuya, and Geleb are looking for him. No, wait, Rowan.
Why are they
Sorry,
looking?
not Geleb. Rowan.
Oh, Rowan makes sense.
Yes. The Fran's looking, and
Someone else on
Takuya
Ignis
is
was
looking.
looking for him too, Murtesh.
Do you know why?
I think they were just keeping an eye out. Takuya told LaFron to keep an eye out for Vesper.
Alright, give me a minute.
One.
Two.
No, I was counting the rest in my head. I didn't want to annoy anyone.
Oh, okay. Have you seen Aqua anywhere by the way?
Penny came with us to the docks.
Yeah, we don't go to the docks. I'll let him know. Thank you.
I bet you're still not counting.
48, 49, 50, 51.
Wow, you're going a lot slower than me.
I lost track when Gil started talking, so I just picked up back where I left off.
Wait, you lost track and then picked up where you left off. How do you know that's where you left off?
What I last remembered. Don't ask, listen. Like, my brain turned off for a second because I was like, oh shit, I gotta answer a person, and then I was like, oh wait, I gotta go back to counting.
That's what fingers are for. Just keep moving them.
Okay. It's been more than a minute, either way.
I know. That's why I stopped counting. Do you think the moon's gonna blow up?
I hope not. That would be really bad for us.
Not really, actually. It would mainly just collapse in on
I feel like
itself.
the moon blowing up would just... And then...
See, that's under normal assumptions. Now, hypothetically, let's say there's a rift inside the middle of the moon. That means that all the matter is going to slowly collapse into the rift, meaning whichever area the
there's
rifts.
not a moon.
Exactly, the no debris.
So
Rifts
that's still
don't.
bad for us, because, you know...
Alright, well, it's not like apocalyptic meteor bad.
Yeah, it's just, you know, casually, all the oceans will recede and, you know, that sort of stuff. Less apocalyptic, I suppose.
The world always finds a way. Or we all live on mountains in Palvandor. You know, that really made me
It's
think.
been 2 minutes now.
Where is the tallest mountain in the world? It's probably in Droza, right?
I think it's... I thought it was the one that, fucking Flint's is built into.
Yeah, but like that's the tallest measured
Droza is mostly
mountain.
like... Well, yeah, Droza is mostly also like... tundra. It's not really like mountainous areas, it's plains of ice. Like, there's some mountains, but...
Didn't Sorlia come from like a mountain tribe or something? I could have sworn she said something
Yeah,
like
there
that.
are some mountains, but... I don't know who that is, also. Oh, no, I do know who that is. Never mind, I lied.
I sure hope you know who that is. You two met.
I
was there.
totally fucking forgot that he met. Listen, I was gone for a while. I don't remember who I know and who I don't sometimes.
Assume yes till otherwise. That or just fucking lie.
Talking about this Isaac dude, he sounds pretty fucking cringe.
I heard about him. I imagine if he was still around, he'd be dead by now.
He is dead by now, so, you know.
Really? How do you know?
Yeah. The news board a while back, some news about some noble in Festin Bay having been killed for being an occult warlock. And some people were talking, oh, is that Isaac? And I had to ask who Isaac was.
Yeah, but that's hypothetical. How do you know he's dead?
I mean, we don't know, but like, how many occult warlocks are in Festin Bay? I mean, that's actually, you know what? There
You
probably
know,
are a lot more than
there's
you
probably
think
a lot.
there are. It's Festin Bay. It's Festin Bay, yeah, that's fair. Occult warlock and nobles, though. Probably not a non-zero number, but there's at least one that we know about. I'm tempted to believe that Rin abandoned us. Oh no. I'm gonna go look for Rin. Hold on.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. I looked around the med bay. I don't see Rin. I think we've been abandoned.
Yeah, but then if we leave and Rin does come back, that means we're the assholes. Just how it works.
Yeah, but we still gotta find an investor. I'm a little worried about why so many people are trying to fucking find him.
Well, that's an easy one. But I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Mysterious.
That's literally my entire thing. You should know that by now.
I mean, I do, but, you know.
Should I give you a minute?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little scrunkly for a second. Hold on. That one's dead already. Okay.
I don't want to be accused of a murder, so I'm gonna go in the med bay for a bit.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, I'm alive.
Cool. Let's go this way. Ooh. I immediately regret that decision. I can't look that way.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go somewhere else?
No. There we go, much better. Oh my god, I found him. I already found Vesper. He's in the kitchen.
Yep, I see him. And he's with Rin.
You'll never be too sure. You know, one of the
Like,
most
Rin.
dangerous
Who else is in there? Looks like someone might be.
animals is a small tiny
Oh, there's Rin.
octopus that just fucking kills you.
Oh, I did not know that. God, I hate to see.
Yeah, the blue-ringed octopus. It's fucking scary.
I guess we'll wait over here.
We
Hey,
should shoot
fire
him.
guy. Can you?
My
can
name is
you
Captain
bring
Pumpkin.
us? Captain, can you bring us a jellyfish? Can you go look if you find one?
Like I said, they're probably not gonna wash up at this time of year. They're probably staying deeper in the ocean.
They're probably fucking dead because it's super.
I can't look that way, so I'm gonna need you to watch and tell me if they leave.
I'm sorry. Maybe when the weather clears up.
They already fully walked out the door.
Yes.
Okay.
You could definitely eat a jellyfish in summer. You make like a jellyfish soup. You could boil them. That probably tastes fucking disgusting.
I can check.
Why didn't you say anything earlier?
You shouldn't eat them.
We were looking for
Their
them.
business, I don't know.
Colors, some are
I mean, fair, but they're probably just outside.
Some are brown.
I will say, yeah, some sea creatures are pretty cute.
Yeah, we
People
are.
as a pet and a little
Sharks are very sweet.
jellyfish are the
I
cutest.
bet they
I don't know, sharks I think are pretty cute.
my favorite ones are the ones you
I
can.
thought Gil was a dragon.
Anywhere.
He literally just walked by. I don't know.
Yeah, he went that way. Thank you.
You ever have a pet, Yuki? How about you, Talia? You ever have a pet?
I suppose.
What kind of pets?
I care, but not this much. I'm leaving.
I mean, we all
Forgot
can
my
have
alcohol.
Yeah.
I tend to the rabbits here.
Whenever it is, it's Vesper's business, I suppose.
There's rabbits.
I try to look out for someone and they push me away.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's how it goes.
So I had to make sure you were following, because it would be really bad if I was alone.
You seen Moonty?
No, I do not want any moon
Uh,
tea.
no.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
He might be upstairs,
Moonty?
but I haven't seen him in a bit.
Thanks, you. Moonty helps revolution. Helps revolution, Moonty. Where? Revolution. Equal. Moonty.
I really hope they're not plotting a revolution.
Given what happened earlier today, I would not be surprised.
Were you there when Malik threatened to
Frawley
eat the
demands meat.
Frawley?
No.
Alright, cool. There was a stowaway on the boat, and Malik said, you can work for us or be eaten.
I see.
It was kind of concerning how quickly he just went to be eaten instead of, like, sent back
He's a
or...
dragonkin. I don't know what you're...
Yeah,
He's
but, like,
he's the leader of the academy.
that's
He's a
more of,
dragonkin
like, a
first and
demon
foremost.
thing, honestly.
No, it's a dragonkin thing. What the fuck do you mean?
No, they eat their enemies and stuff from what I've read, but...
No. I mean,
They don't...
some.
Not all of them
Most.
actively
Some just
hunt
eat-
out people to eat,
It's
right?
also a Ferali. I mean, depends on the tribe. but also for Raleigh, so it's like not considered people by most people.
I can't believe Sentinel Academy is getting better publicity than us.
Well, the
I'm
fact that
not
they're
surprised on the
advertising
Rift
that
Watch.
they'll be. They're something.
Oh, that's all fake.
Oh yeah.
I will admit though, that is a cool looking axe. It's probably also fake.
Yeah.
I don't know where I want to go from here, honestly.
Yeah, I don't got much to do for the rest of the day. Much. I got nothing.
It's time for my favorite activity. Aimlessly walk around.
Yep.
They're actively arming themselves.
And talk about revolution.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You know, contrary to popular belief, Raleigh do in fact have a mind of their own.
Right, it's just been trained out of them over the past couple generations, you know?
Yeah, but when they're in an environment where people, at least majority of people, allow that.
Rule 8 bad.
Quality.
No want.
Have to ask. Important.
Our choice.
You help. Rally.
Of course.
Speak. We are humanity. Real feeling. Treated equal.
Yes.
Please. New rules. Speak. Treated equal.
I see. Then I guess I will insist in this endeavor that you are trying to.
Monty, thanks you. Helps. Monty helps. Told you. Monty good. We make many friends. Sign. Help. Gain. Equal. Right.
Amari, are you busy at the moment?
I'm escorting Val. What's up?
No,
Okay,
take
so
her.
there's a member from medical division, but if you, I can get someone from
Why
Ventus.
do you need?
No, I feel
can
like it's
join you.
important.
What's up?
No, it's fine. I'm heading back to the dorm. I can be there alone.
Experiment. I just needed someone on standby.
I'll join you.
I'm going back to the dorm. I'll be fine.
I'll be 1 moment. I'm coming, but alright, I'll meet you there. I think Ariel's about to cut Gil open.
Well, then you won't need medical.
It's good to have someone on standby, and I don't know why they're asking it be me. I don't know how to heal, but. Rowan's there if you need to move around anymore.
Where is he? Oh, perfect. All right, go.
Right there. Goodbye.
In a good way, not like it's trapped on your hand.
No, it's not. It's not grafted into your skin.
Well.
Yeah, I know. it's
Amari
weird.
ditched me.
Well, you're.
And by that, I mean I ditched Amari. Anyways.
Okay, well.
Okay. I can't believe I've started a party outside of Digley's dorm.
You talked to the Chancellor yet?
No, I haven't.
I might have something to
Wait,
add
okay.
to your
Well
list,
done.
but it'll have to wait.
Yeah. Big things? Should
we?
You vote us. Go Ferali Village. No longer we equal. Important meeting, Ferali Village. Please.
For me? For me?
You
Me to
have
go?
to help. Our
Oh, I
friends,
see.
Ferali friend. No, you. You know.
Oh, these
You,
two?
yes.
Wow. All right. Fine. Then
go
leave.
Ferali
Okay, got
Village.
it. Got it, okay.
Friend,
I'm gonna go
go
tell my internet
Ferali
to
Village.
stand
Big
outside
things
of this door.
happen. Trust. Go. Big things happen soon.
Go.
If believe Ferali equal, yes.
We have some things to talk about anyways, so.
If you believe Ferali, you go. If you no like, no go.
It's a pretty
That's
steep
the
ultimatum.
That is a big, that's a heavy thing to just say. I mean, I have medical things I need to keep track of right now. I
medic.
Can support your cause, but I have important things to do, unfortunately.
Understand. Thanks you. Gather more. More friends. Need more friends.
Take care.
Yeah. That's a whole thing right now.
That was a lot to be dropped on in a brief moment.
Apparently Monty's helping them.
Good for him.
Dude, you're right, but
Eat on the front of money.
What? Okay. There's a lot of people waiting outside Ignis Dorm now.
oh yeah, I found Vesper. He was having a talk with Reed and told us to go away, so I left.
Fair enough.
Good luck. The headaches are strong that direction.
Oh, I see the problem. Can't speed, soldier.
We are bound by the head. Our headaches are strong together.
Alright, I don't know if you want to move away from here, or if there's anything else you...
No, I just wanted to tell you about the Feroli Revolution.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yes.
Thought it was a medical thing.
No, it's...
Weird.
The main problem is they're going about it all wrong. They should be asking Alea Rosewood, not Monty. Monty has to listen to the Chancellor.
I don't even know really where to begin with that. That's certainly an
It is a loaded die. No matter what side you pick, you will make enemies.
Best of luck to them. I am not going to get involved in the slightest.
I'm playing my Best in Bay card. I swear neutrality in favor of trade.
Fair enough. I had one objective today, just the one, and I have not made any progress into it. That is, find people with affinities. Well, I found them, but I haven't tested anything on them yet. So I start doing a lap around.
Don't mean to be the stick in the mud. Well, that's not the right term. Devil's advocate. Right. That's the right one.
Okay.
We do know a couple people with affinities of unliked magic.
Right. Well, I would like to know that feeling.
Not yet.
Maybe if I see one in passing, but I don't know. It's not exactly something I'm extremely comfortable with. And I don't even know what delving into the mana gate of one of those things would do to me. I'd like to have a better understanding of this ability before dealing at all with one who uses that kind of magic. But we'll see.
I still can't get over the Feroli Revolution.
When did this happen?
Just now!
What?
Like, we were walking by the village, and Monty was sitting there with like 5 or 6 Feroli.
Right. Okay. That's interesting.
Right, but that's the weird part. Like, they all went to him. Like, they thought of this.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for someone right now to assist with being a medical spotter of sorts, magical, conducting a surgery.
Sure. Val, you actually have to come with me, but...
I know.
I can't leave Val unattended, but I'll come with you.
Right. Sure there's no one else you can drop him off to babysit him?
Amari ditched me to go to this. I'm assuming it's the one that Gil asked about.
Yes, it is. Come on, let's be quick. I have to hurry.
So, what exactly am I needed for to be fair?
Well, just as a backup, should anything go wrong, and, you know, I might need your expertise with this anyway.
It's okay.
But we also do need to waterboard him, so as many hands as possible would be a good idea. Thank you. it's about Gills. Anyway, we'll just I'm examining how his second pair of lungs/gills work. So we sort of, yeah.
Alright.
I came to the school for one purpose.
There is. It is. Oh.
I'll have you take the lead, however.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't expecting you to take over or anything like that. We'll give this a go now. Jarl, if there's anything I could ask you, we might need to go and get a bucket of water, maybe two, from the farm house. If that was okay.
Do that. Of course.
Alright, sure, and here works. Yeah.
There's a surgery room, isn't there? This is going to be open.
Don't go in the surgery room. It's
A little haunted.
Understood.
Okay, allow me to contact the gods.
You know, the room with the red beds has more space.
Hey, Cat, how about you just don't lay on my tractor? How about that? Does that work for you? Works for me.
This might be a little bit more private, you know, if anyone walks in.
I rather keep the minimum of people who see my insides. By the way, do you need my pants off or on?
On's fine, please. On is definitely fine. I'm not going that way.
I'm leaving. I'll find someone. In turn with Malik's other rules, during medical procedures, do not crowd the medical bay. Unwanted personnel are to be removed from the premises. I have removed myself.
Well, going back to that theory, if she pulled it out of some place, perhaps she didn't pull it out of some place, but perhaps she could pull a soul out of some place. Maybe she didn't make the soul, she just guided it into the rabbit?
Oh, careful.
Perhaps it's a spirit?
Oh, we have a gate there. Neat. Can I jump this? My cup? Where did it go? Oh well. I've escaped. Oh. That's part of my shoulder. Finally, some vol time. I didn't let go of you.
Zuko.
Sorry.
Continue.
But I did saw Captain Jack
Knock,
going the
knock.
opposite direction where I was coming. It's open, come in.
I don't know, everyone does it differently nowadays.
Are you carrying a broom for a reason or?
Yes, I was gonna do some sweeping inside of Lumendorm, and then I forgot I didn't have a key.
You don't have a key for your own dorm.
It was, taken.
Your dorm key was taken.
I was also demoted, so...
Oh.
Okay. Sorry to hear.
I'm also technically not supposed to be alone, so I came to a dorm with a lit light on.
Right. Welcome, I guess.
You're always welcome here, but I'm concerned about they are not allowing you into your own dorm.
No, it's more so that I can't get out at night.
All right.
Huh.
Enjoy the
may-
fire while you're here.
I guess
May I ask?
keep an eye out for your teammates.
May I ask why this? If it's not too much to ask, you can say no. But why this measurement was taken to you?
Apparently I pulled a gun on someone, but I don't remember it, so that's the problem.
Yeah, no, I can see that being a problem.
Is that a fact, or you just don't remember it, or is someone like blaming it on you?
Good question. I mean, I don't know if I did it or not because I don't remember, and since he was the only other witness, there's no proof.
Oh. Was this topic brought to any of the professors to maybe have a mediator to come with a better solution than locking you in your own dorm at night?
Yes, the Chancellor said I wasn't allowed to have any more stamina potions.
Oh, well, you don't need them. Be alright.
Actually, on the contrary, I really did. That's where the memory loss comes in. It's part of the withdrawals.
Oh, alright. Well, I guess it kinda makes sense and it will not be a permanent thing.
Yeah, just how many?
It's true. How many?
Yeah, it's only for a week.
But how
Well,
many?
no, I mean, like,
how many?
Yeah, like when you were
3 a
taking
day?
it, how many a day were you drinking?
A day? 1 to 0?
That seems not too much.
Yeah, I guess it's not like
Consistently?
a terrible amount.
For,
But you said 1 to 0. So maybe some days it was a 0.
Yeah, but usually after the 0 days, it was a 1.
Oh.
Huh.
It was only for like 5 years.
Have you-
I'm sure it's fine.
I thought you said a week.
Okay.
Yes, I only have a week left of the probation from my keys.
Oh, I thought you were taking them for a week, not 5. It makes a bit more sense now. And why did you start taking them?
Orders.
For I'm assuming not from here.
Was this place around 5 years ago? I don't think it was.
Oh, sorry. You did say 5 years. Sorry. So not gonna delve too much into your past, but you're welcome to tell us if you desire to talk about it. It's always nice to get it out of your chest. Do you want some tea, by the way? I can make you some tea.
No, I don't drink tea. Calms me down too much. It gets my brain mushy.
Do you have coffee?
Don't give me coffee. That's basically just a stamina potion. That's like finding a loophole in the entire thing.
Oh, alright. Do you want water?
No, I just had a glass.
Right. Do you want a tattoo?
I had a couple. Then I lost my limbs.
I don't do. Well, you can have like one in your forehead if you want to.
God, that sounds
I don't
awful.
do them, but Morgan is pretty skillful at those.
Morgan makes some really good stuff.
Was actually
Is that all the
considering
sketches in your
having a
basement?
tattoo on this arm, but yes, they are.
I only saw 1 or 2 because Emma was very thorough on me not opening the curtain for some reason.
Morgan is pretty angry this morning about like
That is
things
true.
seeming like they changed, but I
Oh
really
yeah,
don't
like
think they have. I think they just
something. She said like there was a broken wall. I'm gonna check on it. I need to check on my plans too. I haven't checked on them in a little bit.
I mean, the broken wall's because of me, but like, it's more her stuff.
You broke a wall?
Well, it's for training.
You
know,
didn't
I
burn
can
my
look at-
plans, did you? Are my
No,
plans
I
okay?
didn't burn your plants at all. It's
You
all
know what to do,
my area.
Solus.
My
It's for
little
training.
corner.
Alright.
It's just that.
Go on, clean it up.
I cleaned most of it up anyway. Like, I don't think there anything is left to clean up, but thanks.
I just got sick of holding it.
Have you been down there before?
Oh,
Morgan
once.
is down there with someone.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna interrupt.
No, yeah, fair enough. I'll just lean as against the wall for now.
Like talking with them or like doing something.
Talking really close. They were like there was a whole couch, but they were like right next to each other.
Did you recognize who it might have been?
I saw Morgan, the other person, I turned around. They had white hair, which doesn't say much because 1/3 of the people here have white hair. So
It wasn't Yuki. She's outside of Ventus.
Oh. Member of Lumen with white hair. The new one.
Celine?
Haven't learned the name yet. That one is.
Unless it's Vesper. Vesper's the one with horns.
No, it's Celine. I remember Vesper. It's Celine.
It's hard to
Well, I
tell.
mean, if
Technically
it's Celine,
speaking,
that
they're
means when
both
they're
new.
done, they can let you back into your dorm.
That is true.
They're probably going to be upset that I'm here alone, so,
No, but we'll let you in, so you're our
tell them I
guest.
came here with someone if anyone asks.
Alright. Well, we'll cover for you this time.
She's my roommate. I don't want my roommate upset at me.
Yeah, fair enough.
To answer your previous question, Palvendor military. 4 years.
Alright. How did being from military led you to decide to be here? Which is still sort of military, but I've heard it's quite different.
It can be summed up basically to different views, but I mean, Rosewood offers unlimited Aethertech research. That's really the sum of it.
Is that
Yeah,
what
I mean-
brought you here, or?
The place does give a lot.
I mean, kind
Well,
of.
we get free food, shelter, watering, we get training. We get like all sorts for free here.
Well, the training here is so relaxed.
Oh, I think it kind of depends what you're doing as well.
You guys don't even have to
pretty
hide in
rough training
bushes.
Sessions, but... Oh, well, I mean, you could if you wanted. I don't think anyone's stopping you from doing it.
Yeah, but no one's ordering you to do it.
Hens and the... because we're not really a stealthy
You
kind of
were-
group, I don't think.
Well, technically we are stealthy, but not really. We can be stealthy if we desire, but I don't think it has come to a requirement for us to be stealthy yet. Truly stealthy.
I mean, anyone can be stealthy with
Yeah, not really.
proper training, but
Scouting or anything.
By the way, you said we have extra scars, right?
Yeah, we should have the
Probably,
box in the basement. Last I checked.
is that so you can give yours to
We'll
Philia,
cover my eyes
Solas?
and go get some.
Huh? Sorry?
Oh, he already did.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Well, I heard you and Philia were very close friends.
Yeah, no, we're pretty, we get along well. You know, we hang out a lot. And, no, yeah, we are close.
Oh, that's good.
She's a very good friend. The Aethertech stuff really impresses me, you know. I mean, even your stuff. I mean, the giant suit of armor. That's never seen anything quite like it before.
Yeah, it's because probably no one has.
Yeah, I mean, you know, making moves, being the first to do stuff. You're an impressive guy, you know? I mean, the suit of armor scared me shitless first time I saw it. I wasn't even sure if it was like some weird rift beast, if anything, but it's.
What rift beast is yellow?
I'm gonna try. I don't know, but you know, it's hard to say.
We don't really know. They might come in
Every single one I've seen has been black and purple. I've seen nothing else.
Well, that's the thing. Those are the ones you've seen. Maybe there are other colors somewhere else.
I've seen at least 5 at this point, so I think I'm pretty learned.
Wait, you only seen 5 race beasts?
Different types. 5 different types.
Oh, alright, alright.
Oh wait, no, 6. 7? 6 or 7. Something around there.
A lot of different types out there, huh? It makes it a lot more difficult to try and kill them all.
There's one the size of a castle roaming around Rosa.
Seriously?
Just
yeah.
Just roaming around.
Not like a big castle, but like it's probably could reach the top of the castle we have.
A big house.
Oh boy.
Like a big house or a castle size?
I'm gonna need a bigger spell.
I mean, it's still probably castle size, because from what I hear, it's like all muscle. So it's really wide.
Hello?
Hi, Mordred.
Oh,
it's open.
Hi, it's open.
Thank you. So, Soul's here.
No.
Ah, perfect. But, yes, Solus, are you available for a training exercise? It's completely fine for you to say no. I know Tampa's going to be going through some big changes.
Yeah, we have a meeting at some point soon.
Yes, Jackson
I'm
did
not
say
very
that you
sure.
will bring Emma along.
If you want to go, you can go. No, when the meeting happens, we can go look for you at the arena.
I mean, they'll know where you are.
That is true. We don't know where captain is, so we might take a one.
Along as well.
Solus,
You
sure
have my
then,
permission
I'll,
to go. A second in command. Go ahead.
Thanks.
You don't need to if you don't want to, Solus. That's...
No, it's cool. We can do this. Whatever it is.
It sounds really important.
I won't lie. I don't actually know what the meeting is about, so this will kill time anyway. All right.
Greetings, Jackson.
Oh look, it's meeting time.
Hey,
Is it meeting
it's
time?
fine. We're kind of trying to check on various. I know Morgan. I don't know what she is.
The basement.
Downstairs.
Morgan is in the basement.
She's with someone.
Oh,
Something important. Important is happening with the Froley and Malik and Monty, and honestly, it's just something I don't want to get involved in right now.
Oh right, the Feroli Revolution.
Captain, were you able to?
I guess I might have to.
Were you
skip
able
out
to
on this
talk
one,
with
sorry.
Martesh?
It seems like we're kind of old.
Fair enough. Another
No.
nine. That's not bad.
No, he walked right past me, and I wondered. I knew I was beginning to.
You guys take care.
Not right past me. He walked like
Bye.
far away corner.
You're not leaving.
No, I
Fair enough. We do have time to talk.
Yeah. Okay. Grand. Right, I'm gonna go check on Morgan just in case.
You kicking me out? Am I being kicked out?
No, you're fine.
Alright, cool. I need to be watched by someone, so if I'm kicked out, kick Celine out.
Sometimes I do that.
I have an idea where maybe Emma is. Maybe most likely she's at the bar, since she's been talking about that.
Emma just walked in.
Just
I
realized.
mean, they were just here a second ago.
Yeah, she just walked in.
What? What? What?
They were
Yeah, behind
just a
Mordred
second
and them.
ago. Did they walk out again?
Wait, where did Emma go? Like, got in and out?
Listen,
or,
listen. I saw her walk in. I never saw her leave.
She left. Oh, I see.
Flight. I'll go fetch her.
Gotcha.
She's not downstairs.
I think they did leave. I think Ivian's gone. It's cool. You'll find him.
You know, green's a really good color.
You think? Yeah. It's not. It's a good
I
one.
personally like it. What I'm unsure is like we used to have green couches too to match everything, but they got kind of like broken, and when we were moving things downstairs, we have to move them downstairs for the more like hangout area, and then we didn't have more couches for here, so we had to grab our red ones, which I'm not too fond of, but.
Well, I don't know. I think.
I mean,
I think red's a pretty color.
Red is a pretty color, of course, but I mean, matching everything else is kind of like stands out a bit too much for my liking.
Bombardier has some green dye if you really want some green couches.
Maybe.
Not could be. Not really the most bears in decoration of interiors, so just my opinion. My tribe is just, we put a tent, we live there, we make up the tent, and we like move to the next location, and that's what month after month. So interior decoration, not too a common thing for me. It's I'm just getting used to it now since I have a more stable place to live. And then.
Welcome back.
Sorry, headaches. They've been really bad today.
Right. Apparently, a Ferrari died.
Which one?
The one that was using that sword. It got burned to death, apparently.
I was here. So I'm gonna guess it was someone else.
You were here, yes, that is correct. I don't think it was you. There's not much news about it. Oh yeah, it was not here, it was where else? We don't really know.
It could have been the one citing Revolution.
Well, you're welcome to stay. I'm gonna go find Jackson. Oh, come in.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Hi, Patches.
Can you keep your eyes on Patches? Make sure that nothing happens to him.
Patches, are you in trouble?
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it.
We know what happens.
I'm gonna go see what I can do about it.
We don't know much about it.
Oh, Rowley, danger.
If
You're
I can
right.
fill you in later, I will. But yeah, I can't start. But yeah, I'll come in.
Malik, predator, want to eat.
So
You're
let's not
welcome
talk
to
about
stay
the front of
here
the
if
door,
you are.
actually. Let's back up a little bit.
Okay. Do you want some? Do you want some tea or something?
Is your
basement being used, like currently, or because like that's the safest place to talk?
Yes, I believe a few people are down there.
There are people down.
Then,
Yes.
then I'll keep my voice
Go
down.
take a seat. I'll get your tea in a second.
I'm going to go continue hunting down the rest of my team, so thank you for your company.
Anytime. You're welcome here anytime you desire.
Good luck, Patches.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor, actually? Get Talia here?
Yeah.
Thunderstorms?
I go ahead. Yeah. Yoro. Good.
A lot of people seem to be forgetting I'm not supposed to be, alone. Works in my favor. Less likely to be reported.
After I talk with
It was a little bit
Kat. Yeah, we can go back to our dorm.
Good for him, though. I'm gonna go to the dorm.
How you doing, bro?
I'll be around.
So, Randy, I'm going to the dorm.
Maybe not
Hey,
the
hey,
ladder
now,
tonight.
If you need us, we're in the dorm later. Bye.
Yeah, I tend to avoid
We'll
that.
probably be in the dorm area.
Might have never known.
If you need to know.
One moment. Go back to the dorm. Well,
I take it things are bad.
yes. And I will get to the bottom of it.
Hey, Rowan. Hello, Val.
We meet back up at Lumen, or what's going on?
I guess. Well, we're going back to the dorm right now, so.
Okay. I'll come in a moment. I'm gonna go call with Ariel. Good.
Figuring things out.
Hasn't I? I'm sure you've heard what's happened.
I've heard conflicting reports.
No tell, no tell.
Hmm?
You okay?
Follow. Follow.
Can I talk to you in a
Okay.
bit, Rowan?
Sure.
And of course I fall off the goddamn railing when you come up. I blame you.
Sorry about that. Are you holding up?
I just talked to him. I just talked to him for this. Now, honestly, I think I was maybe making progress. And then fucking... I can't tell if Zuko is an idiot, a coward, or a genius.
I think it's more the first one, honestly.
You mind if I give
You
your side of
asked
things?
for it. You fucking take the hit. You're stupid enough to allow someone to do that. You shut your fucking mouth. All right. I didn't know what the fuck was going on until like half a dozen people were looking for Vesper. After the alarm, right? I went looking for him. You know, I'm just kind of going around from place to place where we usually hang out, and then, you know, I'm just hanging in the mess hall. And he walks in. He just walks in. But he ain't talking. He ain't making eye contact with anyone. He's just standing there staring at a glass of water. I pull him aside. You saw just about right then. You and Amari kind of walked in. And, you know, I wanted to just have a moment with him to talk. And he caught wind people were looking for him, and that Ignis was apparently angry about what happened, because Zuku must have run his fucking mouth or something. And that's when I found out he cut Zuku, and you know, I fucking called him on it to be perfectly fair. You know, I said, you bitching and moaning about occultists wanting to hurt people, and here you are, jumping at the first opportunity, take a swing at this ding dong. We talked. We talked about a lot of things. I ain't at liberty to share a lot of it. And he kind of threw me off. I was going to tell him that if you're gonna go around taking swings at folk, you do it proper. You challenge them. You take it to a place where you do it right. None of these sucker punches. And then no more than 10 minutes later, I'm in the infirmary watching him open up Gil doing something. I don't know what, but I think he volunteered for it.
Yeah, I was part of that.
Oh, you were there. Yeah. And in they come. Because before I could tell him to not go being a knucklehead, he decided he was going to confront him, and I don't... Zuko's a fucking idiot at a minimum, or he is as bad as everyone says he is. The Frog, Dragon King like him, I would have thought he would have had a little bit of fucking... I thought he would have had some huevos to him, taking this to the ring properly. Not sucker punching someone in your doorway. Not sucker... I cannot... That is... Right of hospitality.
You know...
You invite someone in, you don't harm them. 3 days, 3 nights. By his own admittance.
Is it true that Zuko joined immediately after?
He did. His own admittance.
And this is before Vespa did anything hostile?
May have been after. I don't know. That part I'm not clear on.
Okay. Right. Well, as much as what little it's worth, I'm sorry for all of this shit. Everything happening here has put you through.
Respectfully, how am I supposed to rely on any of y'all? Fucking Miss Aqua running off every opportunity she gets. You with fucking pulling a gun on somebody. Saline. Whatever's going on with Saline, and now this with Vesper. When's the veil dropping? You revealed something wrong with... Unstable ground.
Everything wrong with me is clear to see. I get you. I understand. You have every right to be upset, angry. Honestly, in this instance, vulnerable. I mean, hard to tell who instigated fully. I'm sure Vesper had a hand in it. I'm sure Ignis also played the part.
He absolutely did. But it sounds like Zuko ran his mouth. Ignis found out. They wanted to settle the score. You saw Martesh come in. I can't fault him too much. Basically just telling him if you got a problem with all of us, then just leave. Fucking stupid. All of this is fucking stupid.
I agree with you there. Truth be told, I don't even know where to begin with this. I'm still trying to grasp what the hell happened. All came from nowhere in my point of view, and it's nonsensical.
I mean, I can't... for as long as I've been here, fucking Zuko's basically been stalking the guy.
I know Vesper has been trying his best to avoid him. Now, obviously that didn't pan out, but I don't know the circumstances leading up to that.
Zuko wanted
any information on that vow.
neutrality. So they held a meeting in the lighter with one witness so that no one died.
Is that today?
No.
2 or 4 days ago at this point. It's hard to remember.
Since then. Do you know who was down there besides Zuko and Vesper? Alright. And you were present with the conversation, or were you there as witness?
I was there as a witness. I was out of earshot.
Right.
But when someone removes their gambeson and stands with arms open in front of a drawed blade, that seems like enough consent to me.
He removed his gambeson, so it wasn't... That's very different.
It wasn't a sucker punch to Zuko. It wasn't a... He didn't just slash out of nowhere. They talked beforehand. Afterwards, I asked about it. Everything was apparently to Zuko's decisions. He said it was all okay. To build trust, he said.
Stupid fucking way to build trust.
That's what I said.
You're right about the idiot part.
Immediately backfired, one, and two, like... Okay, I understand on a fundamental level, right? Zuko invited it. Already that setup is fucking rough.
I don't know who made it secretive, but...
That's stupid as hell. So,
I
then
imagine
after that...
it would have, yeah.
I believe Zuko said...
Is there any chance that Zuko was trying to bait Vespa into attacking him to cause this scenario?
That's what I'm saying. Right?
Zuko is too much of an idiot to do that.
He ran his mouth immediately. He ran his
No,
mouth
legitimately,
immediately.
Zuko's too much of an idiot for this to be a bait.
He's also terrible at lying, so I knew this was probably going to fail.
So Zuko was asked to keep it secret?
He said it was a training accident. He got a cut from shoulder to hip
Lied about it.
in a training accident.
Yeah, training accident, cool. And then Vesper went to Ignis, obviously not knowing that they knew about this. And from the sounds of it, go on.
It's
No,
not
he
great.
We had a whole conversation about it. He knew he was going to confront him about it. He knew everyone was looking to talk to him about it. He knew Takia was looking for him.
Yeah.
He knew Ignis was looking for him. I told him. We talked about it in length. I was trying to fucking talk him.
No. Well, as much as the Chancellor has dictated that this isn't really any of his prerogative, regardless of who swung first, magic can heal a broken bone. The fact that we needed to pull out fucking antitoxins.
I disagree to an extent on that regard. If what's one of the most important things here, if Lafran and Zuko were the ones who attacked first, like I've been told. Zuko is a weapon.
Fair enough.
You see those blades? He sliced his own finger open by accident.
I don't disagree. Regardless of who swung first, though, shit shouldn't have escalated.
No, I agree. I'm not saying that there is no one, that only one side at fault.
Yeah.
They're all
Trying to
fucking
make
idiots.
Yep.
Right. Vesper was taken by Takuya, if I'm correct.
I don't fully know. I wasn't paying attention after,
From what I
had to
heard
bring
from the
Gil
Ventus
back.
gals, yes.
Right.
But then, can't speak to him right now. The only one's present with Ignis.
Caleb seems pretty chill about all of this, and I can't fault Murtash for being how he is right now, but LaFron, again, right
Murtash is the only one I
right
can trust then.
hospitality. You invite someone into your home,
Ophelia.
3 days, 3 nights. 3 days, 3 nights. No violence. That's the way.
And that's fair. If we were in Rosa, might be.
He's a Drozen, ain't he? Or is he a fucking coward, sucker punching someone in his front door?
I don't disagree. It was a dumb idea, dumb decision.
Right. As of right now, I'll talk to Vesper when I see him around. If I see him around. If not, I'll try and meet him if he's being held currently. I will try and talk with Kingsley, because, to be honest, I don't really want to talk to Caleb and Ron and Zuko. And despite Murtash having a cooler head in this matter, I still don't trust him entirely. No, Kingsley wanted to talk anyways. I'll get some context out of him. Other than that, it is a matter of... Well, no matter what, Vespa needs to be punished. Despite, whether he's more or less in the wrong here. We'll have to start... Well, I might have to start coming up with that idea.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to further investigate this. I want to make sure that, at the very least, it's a fitting punishment. For example, if it was blinding powder, it is much different from what I heard. Again. There's definitely some people who either don't know the context and are spreading it, or misrepresenting it.
From what Vesper claimed, it was a poison on his weapon or whatever the specifics was, that was intended to do an incredible amount of pain. It wasn't,
Right off
from
the
what
bat,
he told me,
weapon,
blindness.
Where's that coming from?
There was like 3 people
he does
yelling
the-
over each other at any given point in time. Either way, even if it was a powder, it was intended to cause an immense amount of pain, from what Vesper himself said out loud.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
You good? That's a... Is that a walk it off, Hyatt? Or do we need to be worried?
I mean, with the max athletics, I'm gonna call it that.
Okay. I don't know if that's how that works, but I'll just assume.
I think they can jump this high. We're close to it.
Fair enough. Oh. going to head out for the night.
Take care.
Good night, Mari.
If there's any need for me, I will be at the cave. Good night.
Is that the cave off the wall?
Yep.
Understood.
Are there more caves that we're allowed in?
Don't know. I only know the one. I thought that was there for a while. What's your take on all this?
Ignis was surprisingly, well, unsurprisingly horribly aggressive with a easily handled situation. I don't blame Vesper. If I had Lefron and Zuko attacking me, that's not a fight, that's a matter of survival at that point.
Understood.
Do you know where the Vesper is?
Last I heard, he was taken by Professor Takuya.
Thank you.
Hmm. You know, if I wasn't this agitated, I probably would have done something. Well, no, that's the wrong way to put it. How do I word this? If I was less agitated, I would do something sane and rational.
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying I want to do something stupid.
Denied.
I figured as much. So I'm still holding it
Let me go for a
together.
walk. Hope I cross Vesper.
Alright, I'll be here.
You intend to stay here? Or?
Might as well in case he comes back.
Even better if I find someone on Ignis first. Hopefully one that's sane.
Ooh, that was a really bad idea leaving me alone. Sorry, Captain. I'm not in the right headspace right now. Wooden door. Door and I know how it works. Door and I know how it works. Hmm.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Hi.
So I made this box.
You did make this box.
Can I take the door off of it?
Okay.
I didn't know if I needed a roll or not, but I have tools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're using your tools, you could absolutely assemble the door.
Okay, neat. I'm gonna do that. How long do you think that would take? It's a pretty big door.
Probably a few minutes. Are you gonna go on a murder rampage tonight?
No. I'm just grabbing a crystal from it.
Okay.
For my flamethrower.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Just making sure I didn't have to get back in character.
Don't worry. I probably won't burn down all of Ignis.
Nah, it's fine. Go for the basement. That'd be really funny.
That's where I'm going. That's literally what I'm doing.
Oh my god. All right,
Listen, as soon as I got left alone, you know?
Mm-hmm. I told him to watch. Sneaky bastard.
Right. Left hand. Right. You were let in by someone, right? I don't have to kick you out or anything.
I thought you weren't captain anymore.
I'm not. Rowan catch you yet?
No, he hasn't. I need to reapply my face paint, so I'll be right back.
You know a lot about Aether Tech, right?
It's more of a hobby, you know.
Do you have any books or things I can read about beginners Aether Tech?
Not on hand, but I do know about a couple in the forge.
Oh, okay. If I came by tomorrow morning, could I borrow some? I'm working on something with Jackson.
Jackson probably knows where they are in the forge, but I would normally offer, but a Lumen member is supposed to keep watch of me at every moment of my day, so...
Oh, right, I understand. Okay. Thank you.
Do you have 2 seconds, Vesper?
I can wait out here.
Yes. Fine.
Are you at fault for any of what happened?
Not directly. No. At least I don't think I am.
That's all I need to know. But yes, Rowan was looking for you at some point. Good luck with that one.
He can look. That's fine. Let's go and see.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'd be caught too quickly. Not yet. Need to talk things out. Confront? Confront. Knock knock, anyone home? I guess silence means no. Hmm.
You follow me around for a bit, and not like right next to me, but you stay by.
On a mission, so the Chancellor can't be angry at me. It's of the utmost importance that I find my captain. That's how it works, right? I also can't find out about that.
I wanted to tell you, I do not think it is safe for you anymore to sleep in my chambers with me. Instead,
Lafron? Busy day? You look stressed.
Not the way to put it. You have a very interesting teammate.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
If I look stressed, and I mentioned a teammate, fine. Vesper. I do not exactly fully blame him for the events that happened between him and Zuko. I am irate that you let it concede, but there's little that can be done past that point. However, whoever is going to be Captain of Lumen, considering your status at the moment, let them be aware that he's to not approach any of my members under any circumstances that is not regarding the battlefield. I hope that could be clear.
I do have one question, though.
Ask.
Is it true you sucker punched him? I only heard that part on rumor.
Punched him, yes. Sucker punch is a stretch. I simply asked him if all he could understand was violence. since he simply wanted to see those of the occult and those associated with the occult to be had their heads on spikes and to be tortured in many ways, which I cannot accept for members of my team to be perceived in such a way. I was seeking a resolution in terms of conversation. When I asked that if he could only see violence as a form of communication, he presented himself and asked me to show him. I don't know what ways he likes to speak, but it seemed very clear to me that he did not seem to want to use words any longer. And he very much did not see any change in the behaviors that he felt, even after his action. Rendering it pointless, rendering this entire thing pointless. Resources wasted, time wasted, and injuries amok. So, if you want to consider it a sucker punch, take it as that. I do not care. I want no association with him. I hope that can be clear enough.
Very well. I'll be sure to pass it on to Rowan, the new captain of Lumen.
Please do. And can give him my congratulations for his promotion.
You do realize you just congratulated him on my demotion, right?
I did not say I was happy that you were demoted. Simply applauding that he has...
Like the same thing.
Well, I am not in the interest of wordplay. You may take it as you wish.
Didn't you threaten to shoot someone in the face?
When did I do that?
I don't know. That's what the captain says. Captain Pumpkin.
Whoa, no, rewind there. Rewind. When have I ever threatened to shoot someone?
I don't know.
As a joke, you've done it.
See?
You know that
See?
much.
See? He all of a sudden he's like, you always do that, and then I never do it.
It was made in jest. I'm leaving.
Kingsley.
When have I ever threatened to shoot
You're
someone?
whispering. Did you touch base with Ivan because you were training with him earlier, and I think it took long enough. I know why. So I'm just curious.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
Actually, I'm just
Now
very
you're
quiet.
talking.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Yeah, no, I just spoke to him. So, but I
Okay,
never got
cool.
to train with him because
Just checking.
That's all I need to know.
Did you hear about the cat?
What? The cat?
Okay, you didn't. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Are
it.
you talking about the Folari?
Yes, the Folari.
Yes, I was the one who buried it.
Okay. I was. Oh, you know what?
A Ferroli died?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody burned it alive.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to
It's
give
in
it
the
like a
graveyard,
send-off if you wanna,
respectfully.
but you've probably done it. Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
It's in the graveyard. It's by my shield.
I'm gonna go get a drink and I'm gonna go do a prayer for it. Poor thing.
Is Vespa doing okay?
I don't know, haven't seen him.
Shit, okay. How are you doing?
Could really go for a stamina potion. Sorry, that's a bad joke. It's a bad joke.
No, this. I didn't actually know that was the case. To be honest with you, I don't recall stamina potions, and I may not be on your team, but I genuinely wish you the best recovery, and I genuinely wish that things get better for you.
I've been trying to recover for the last couple months now. But a full detox is definitely a way of going about it. Do you still not get cold sleeping outside? Or do you sleep indoors now?
I sleep on the occasion outside. I don't sleep indoors. Well, I sleep indoors a little bit more now. Mainly because I need to. Ignis won't let me. Mainly.
Teammates, am
They
I
don't want
right?
me sleeping outside. So... Teammates. Is Ron okay, by the way? Because he was, I didn't really like...
Oh yeah, he just punched a wall and probably broke a finger or two. He was healing himself when you walked by.
Huh?
Well, he just heard about the whole Vesper incident, so like, you know? I'd punch a wall too if I could fix my arm, actually.
Hold up, don't do that.
You can do it too.
What do you... Yeah, no, I know I could, but I'm not... What do you think of the situation? I'm sure you've heard, and he's your teammate, of course, so...
It's like any good fight. It's not about who throws the first punch. It's about who throws the last.
I mean, Zuko kind of just did jump in. It wasn't really their fight.
To be fair, in that meeting between Vesper and Zuko, it looked pretty consensual.
I mean...
He took his gambeson off and just stood there with his arms open. Like, how else are you supposed to take
He
that?
told us this. I know fully think that...
It was even his idea to keep it a secret. Why would he tell you guys?
He didn't... I don't understand. He lied to us and then expected us to be okay with it. And look, I'm just confused. I'm just kind of sat there. I'm going, I don't need to hear this. I'm just dealing with my own stuff. I'll catch you later. And then the whole thing with LeFron and Vesper started. So
Yeah, what happened there, by the way? I heard they were fighting and then Zuko jumped in.
Yeah, LeFron was kind of chewing out Zuko for his idiotic moves, and Vesper knocked on the door because apparently, LeFron had requested to talk to him at some point, and so he did. He came over, and as LeFron was trying to talk to Vesper, Vesper was provoking him by interrupting him, being snarky, that sort of stuff. Which, you know, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, it's unavoidable.
Annoying LeFron off, and LeFron requested that he respect him as a captain and let him finish. Vesper didn't respect that. But at the same time, I don't condone LeFron throwing a swing at him. Oh, hello. What the fuck?
What? Oh, this, I found a route and I makeshift. It took me an hour to constantly craft it, but it's temporary.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah,
I need to look for Philia. Have you seen her around?
Nope, I've not seen her at all.
Thank you very much.
But LeFron started getting more angry with him, and he said, "Is this how? How do you? You don't listen to words. You like it was like some violence." And Vesper never denied nor accepted, and it just started like that. And LeFron threw the first punch, then Vesper threw something in his face, and then Zuko just jumped in, and for some dumbass reason.
Alright, no, I think I'm good to keep going.
I don't condone anything from either side, to be honest with you, so...
It's been very enlightening. Thank you, Kingsley. I'll be sure to think about my next move before I do anything bold and rash.
Yeah, again, I don't condone anything that they did. I don't think LeFron attacking him was a good idea. I don't think Zuko completely just all of his points were completely voided as soon as Chancellor Malik spoke. All of his points literally got voided, so all of that was for nothing. And I think Zuko was trying to prove to Vesper that he's not a bad guy or something, and he can trust him on the battlefield. It's like people are gonna have that opinion that like.
Actually,
people are not
Zuko
gonna
was
like
just
me,
looking for
I just have to deal with
neutrality,
it.
so that Vesper wouldn't stab him in the back.
Yeah, it was.
Which is something Vesper
that was
was
pretty much
already
it.
going to do. Like,
Oh.
I told Zuko that. And he still went, no, it's about proving a point.
Yeah, that point got kind of. Yeah, the point kind of.
You seen Zuko recently? I did want to talk to him as well.
I think he was in Ignis, but I can't be 100%.
I just knocked over there and no one answered.
I don't know then. Might be in the tavern.
I checked there too, no one was there.
Oh, well, I felt really bad about it. I don't think it was right of either of them to start fighting, especially. So I picked up Vesper and I took him to medical. I didn't want to see this anymore, so I didn't want to see him getting hurt.
Good on you, Kingsley. Good on you. Anyways, I'm gonna go find my teammate
May
who's
not be a
probably
lot, Lou,
getting
but you guys.
pissed drunk.
Well,
Hopefully not too early.
Who, Rowan or Vesper?
Rowan doesn't drink.
Amari,
I don't even know where Vesper is. Amari went to bed.
Vesper, I think, is at dorms. Rowan, I have no idea where he is. I need to talk to him still.
Could be looking for the Chancellor. He did have to talk to the Chancellor today too. Something about a medical condition for a Lumen member.
Oh, that's it. I'll leave you be though.
Have a good one, Kingsley.
Have a good night then. You as well.
All of it. The whole thing. The occultism and his problems with it. And, you know, he even admitted that doing what he did wasn't the right call, and the right call would have been to just let it go. And then he goes, and listen, I get it. Lefron invites him in. The right of hospitality has been invoked. To then go and sucker punch a fella is coward. Just cowardly and wrong.
I am generally inclined to agree.
And
But
Zuko's just
Vesper is not Drozen. He doesn't know what
Lefron
he did.
is.
Yes. But we don't challenge non-Drozens. We don't expect them to observe our rights. For example, Val, what is your understanding of Drozen hospitality?
Free food?
Hospitality and guest right are... It is not correct to say sacred, but... there is a word perhaps for that which is not broken. But yes, they are both fools. And both blinded by emotion.
Yeah.
I could have stopped him, or maybe not, I don't know. But I saw him bursting into Ignis when he got invited in. I sensed that something was wrong, but I didn't know what. I could have gone in there and maybe tried to stop him, because nobody else tried to, it seemed like.
I don't know.
Hindsight is always...
I think the conflict would have
iffy.
happened eventually regardless.
Mm. By that logic, I shouldn't let him walk away. Maybe I should have after our talk.
What could
don't
you
know.
have done, though? He made a choice. Bad choice. I could probably not have stopped him, but I probably would have tried.
So, where are my manners? We ain't met formally, and now I'm complaining on your front porch, sir. I apologize.
It's not a problem. Tao.
Tao. I'm Ren. Aaron or Lucky. Take your pick. Everyone does.
I thought you stopped with the lucky part.
The professors keep using it, and I can't bring myself to correct them. I get way too nervous, so it's just kind of sticking.
Which is your choice of them? You must
Ren's
have
the easiest. I like Ren.
Then we'll use Ren.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
You excited to go to Linvale?
Oh, 6 months ago you asked me that, I would have told you absolutely.
Sorry to say, you guys have a good amount of pressure on your shoulders, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know. These might be my kind of people.
I should note, Rin, they really don't like the people in yellow because Vesper at least was working with Octavian the most. Slipped my mind in the moment, but now that I'm really
Angie.
thinking about
Angie, their guard captain. She's good people.
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
If you
Say hi from us.
put your communications through her, then you'll be fine.
I'm on scouting team. I'm not really doing the diplomacy side of things.
Enough for the people that are relevant to that, I suppose.
Historically, it hasn't much mattered what team people are on. Things go to hell. And then everyone's doing something different.
That what you're going with? Alright.
I'm slightly worried Eleni is pacing up there. I'm gonna go make sure she's fine.
Oh, y'all not hear about the Filari?
No, I heard about the Ferali. She has now presumably been informed. Do you know anything about it? Oh, I only know that it
They
happened.
found a burnt Filari corpse in the village.
Burnt?
Burnt. Burnt. Or, I think I heard that
Which?
right. Burnt. Not a Similari. That's all we know. Or all I know. I thought it might be Gun Monkey. Thought maybe he got
No,
his hand
Gun
on a
Monkey was with
flintlock and
us.
set himself up.
Anyone seen Ashes?
I don't even know which one that
There's
is.
a cat named Ashes. That's right. You.
That's the
you-
green
you
sweater
really
one.
telling me about him.
No, wait, that's the
a
green
week ago.
sweater one.
Is it? I have no idea.
I haven't
All
seen
I know
them in
is that I'm pretty
ages.
sure that's the one that someone. I fixed their eyes, and then someone came by and called them Ashes, and I don't know.
Oh, Ashes was the one that really liked my flamethrower. I remember now.
That's probably the one.
They had a very weird obsession with fire. You know, I'm starting to put pieces together.
Sure. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure Eleni is okay. I'll be back.
Alright. I imagine she ain't too happy about all the ruckus.
Yeah, I think nobody's happy about that. Sadly. Well, this is Rosewood, I guess.
Is that Vesper?
Oh boy.
I'm fairly certain that's Vesper.
Vesper and Elenia just came out of Umbra, and then their light turned off, so I'm guessing that they were with Isabel and she's gone to bed or something. I don't know. But if they're together, that's good enough.
Send no one by that fire.
Yeah, it been untended the whole time.
It was burned. Who could have burned it? Either I think it's occult magic or it is fire magic.
It's gotta be fire. If it's a cult, you don't get burned, you get deleted.
It could also be lightning.
Or, you know, fire.
Or fire. But I specify lightning because little Miss Patches was playing around with a little bit of electricity this
Well,
morning.
Patches is alive.
Oh, is she? She was missing, wasn't she?
She's in hiding.
So, what I mean to say is, it needn't be magic.
Oh, no, yeah. They're going to the doll room. Oh, boy. Rowan, come up with a punishment yet?
I don't know, Rowan said he was gonna go for a walk to find Vesper, and then I found Vesper before him, because I was alone in the dorm. I don't actually know if that goes against Malik's orders or
Did
not.
you?
Yeah.
No, it does. Yeah, no. Alright, I guess you're sticking with me for the time being.
I mean, I just read a book.
What are y'all doing with Gil? What?
Oh, when Gil was cut open?
No, none of you guys came in. Yeah,
Oh,
what happened in there?
apparently they cut open his chest so they could investigate his lungs to figure out how they worked because he has gills and they wanted to make sure that there weren't any weird complications, which seems profoundly stupid to me, but like, you know.
Yeah, that's when
Look,
Amari
there
and
wasn't argument from what I can
that's
tell,
when
so it's
Amari and
probably
Rowan ditched me. Or did I ditch them? It's really a matter of perspective. Then I walked around alone for a bit. It was kind of fun.
You sound like an old
It's
man.
not a terrible idea.
I've had a very boring day. I had to follow people around all day. It's so different than what I'm used to.
Beings in the sea.
So generally speaking, yes, but if it's not applicable to him because he's, you know, is Dragonkin, right? He's presumably Dragonkin. Right?
He's a Dragonkin.
How is it important right now? How is that important?
What if he gets hurt in the upcoming mission and his lungs get punctured or something? It's important to know how they work.
But then we figure it out when we're kind of in there.
What if there's a time limit?
We need to understand, in the same way that you need to understand the inner workings of something in order to treat it with medicine. The same goes for divine magic. I need to understand a bone in order to fix it.
Still weird.
Oh no, it's definitely weird.
Like, I was looking for Vesp at that point. I kind of walked in on them, and he was just open and awake. That was the weirdest part. He was awake.
He was awake? What? Why?
He was talking to me, and I could see his insides.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Just the person I'm looking for.
Oh, you meant me?
Yes, you. Can you come with me here for a second?
Technically, no, unless I go with him.
Does it matter?
I'm under house arrest.
Can they just go over there?
Well, it's literally just going to your dorm. I need to get some spare clothes.
Oh, Vesper's in there.
Your roommate.
Vesper's in the dorm.
Oh.
But Vesper... Yeah, Vesper just went in there.
Okay.
Yeah, and now he's just leaving. No, that's just Elenia.
Yep.
Hey, sorry I was gone for so long.
Hey, Mertesh.
But,
you're more than welcome to come back and...
Yeah. Still need to get those spare clothes. And I know they room with you, so...
No, he doesn't.
What's going on?
Wait.
Because I feel like I'm missing something.
Are you talking about sailing?
Yes.
But what's happening with sailing?
No, she just got her clothes wet, and we need to get spares because she's like completely soaked.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I still
Yeah,
need you. I don't have a donkey.
You've been.
Oh fuck! I have it right here. She gave me her key. Vesper is in the lumen.
Oh, wonderful.
If you want to go talk to him.
You've been complaining about being bored. Go.
This is a profoundly limiting thing for
There you
all
go.
of you.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm ignoring it when it gets late enough.
Sorry, again, I just don't feel comfortable walking into your dorm and then finding your room just to get the spare clothing.
Oh no, it's fine. Most of the room's booby-trapped. You probably would have been severely injured.
I see. Smart, but ouch.
What are you doing? Do you know how many Aethertech secrets I keep in there? Of course it's gonna be booby-trapped. It's pretty standard in Palvendor. You out of all people should know that.
I do, from how many people got killed trying to get into my
home.
There it is.
Okay.
Everything all right, Val?
Yes, I'm just grabbing Saline some spare clothes. Apparently she got hers wet. You can come in, Lucia. I don't know which drawer has her clothing in it, but I don't want to just start opening drawers, because what if I find... Yes, that's all her stuff. It shouldn't be booby-trapped.
Okay.
I just don't want to accidentally open up like an underwear drawer. That'd be awkward. I'm looking up enough. I can't see down.
Okay. There we go. And 2 pair of socks. Does she have any spare boots?
Check the chest. If it's open.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And get the key back.
Oh, right.
Or does it matter? Yeah.
I'm technically not supposed to have those, so...
So why does she have it?
Because Saline gave it to her. It's the dorm key, not the other key. I'm assuming it's Saline's key, because if Saline can't get back in, that's a whole nother issue.
I wouldn't know.
Busy day?
You're a funny guy, Val.
There's sarcasm.
I guess. Did you have Rowan turned in for the night?
Last I saw, he was going on a walk.
I'll be here then.
Thought I heard something.
Well, I didn't.
Well, then it didn't happen. If you do see Rowan, let him know I've retired for the evening.
Have a good night, Val.
Let's get to work.